That's close. Go further back. We should be all good though. Hello, people of the earth. Welcome to a very special live stream. I'm able to do this, so we're doing it. But this, I haven't made one in a while. That's because the current one is just driving me mad. In terms of production-wise. But this is a live edition of Chatty Ackie. It's back in some kind of format. And here I am on the big screen. Or something like that. Right, I'm gonna open this up. And hopefully it'll load. So that I can see if I can hear myself. Was that good? And hopefully, yeah, there you go. And then I can see the chat. Hello. Yes, God, I haven't done one of these videos in a while, but I can't leave the, if you're watching this live, I can't leave the playlist of Chatty Ackies that I've done in the past in the description below. But by the time this comes out as past the live bit, I'll put the link in. Or you could just go and find it on the channel somewhere. Just type Chatty Ackie, you'll get stuff. Stuff will happen. We're going to conduct... I'm just going to talk. You can ask me questions if you're here live. If you're not, then you have to put up with me talking like you would on any other Chatty Ackie. But I thought people might want to jump all over the opportunity. I don't know, but we want to try and specifically talk about what I'm going to be talking about here, and that's all of the stuff. We're going to look at all of the illustrations and watch a few of the movies. When in the museum here on Sonic Origins. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm actually sitting in the armchair. Look, armchair. This is the armchair. So I thought, because it's Chatty Ackie, I'm going to sit in the Chatty Ackie armchair. This is designated the Chatty Ackie armchair. So here we are. I will start things off in about 5 minutes time. But I don't worry, I've got a timer for when I know when that is. But we can just chill for a minute. I have more goodies and delectables to eat while we're doing that. But yeah, I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth for the next however long I'm going to be here doing this. But, we'll see. But yeah, I've got a few things I know I'm going to say and talk about when we go through this. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to get through in the museum. But I'm hoping this will be about an hour and a half. And then we can go and play Sonic Frontiers for the next 2 hours after that. Now Discord's talking to me. I gotta reach access to over here for everything. Oh dear. I don't know if I've turned the sound down in game, so I don't know if it's going to affect the movies. But we'll turn it back up because we'll just be watching stuff then, and hopefully everything will be okay and there'll be no copyrights on everything. Because yeah, there's some movies. I mean, they're not movies, but there's just little clips of stuff, and we're gonna get through it all. But okay. Hi to you too as well. Right, I think we can begin. So let's have a look at these illustrations. I'm going to be in the way, but we're going to do it like this. So then I'm going to be in the way of the text so that you can't read it. We're going to look at pictures like this one of this stupidly designed hedgehog. See, this is the one that I like. Like the podgy look. I don't know why they decided to make him more like thinner. What did they want to do? Say he's not Mario? Why did they make him thinner? I don't know. But I like this design more, and always have. Call me a person that's back in the past or whatever, but this design of a Sonic is the one that we all like, and I don't mind the fact that the eyes have turned green. That's just fine, because green's a good color, man. But otherwise, there's nothing wrong with it, unless he's just trying to keep up with the quote-unquote times, but it's just bizarre. It is bizarre. But yeah, nothing much else to say about that one. Let's have a look at Tails. There's the legend. Out of all the characters, they've overdone Sonic, I think, the most. Tails has kept his character about him. Again, the eye colors have changed, but there's not really that's changed throughout the rest of the characters, I would think. He's kept all of the features intact. He still has the 3 things on his head, and he's still a little pudge that we all know and love. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have had stuff to eat while I was talking. Whatever. But the shoes have stayed intact. I know Sonic's shoes have stayed intact. Hold on a minute. Sorry. Yeah, because but I think he's lost the buckle. Has he lost the yellow buckle on it? Because I can't. Can we find a more modern picture of him somewhere? But yeah, we'll get into the better pictures in a minute. I'm just giving my analysis of character changes here. Because, yeah, there's more interesting stuff than just the official artwork, let's call it. See, Knuckles' design hasn't changed at all, hardly. Apart from, again, the eye color. The shoes are fine. The body shape is the same. Unless it's Sonic Boom. So, yeah, you know. So there's nothing. This character design has definitely gone through a lot. Oh god, he's huge. I can't make him fit the screen. Go this way. There we go. Haha. But I actually do like the more modern version of Eggman's design. It's definitely more fitting of like, I'm a super villain. This is just like the casual wear. This is his pajamas now. Or if it's not, it should be, canonically. With the 2 big buttons there. What are they supposed to be keeping up? He ain't got a belt. What are they clipped into? They clipped into nothing, they're just there. He's got the little dot, he's got the little things on his cuffs as well. What are the 2? What are the other 2? What are they there for? The fur? What's this picture? We'll never know. It's a medal. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just I love this design. It's so cool. Way better than the actual thing he's supposed to be based on. But just the fingers. Imagine getting poked by one of those. God dang. How does he pick up stuff? Was he designed to pick up stuff? Or he's just designed to go really fast? It's like, can I pick up stuff? No, you can't. Fucking yeah. They'd slip through stuff. He won't be able to grip anything. Still, it adds to the design and the whole spiky theme because he didn't have a lot of spikes otherwise. This is the design of the head. And then there's not even any spikes on his back. It's just the rocket booster thing to make him go really fast. But it looks like the feet might be very flexible because that joint in the middle, the feet might be able to, the front of the foot would be able to go up or go down to adjust to things. So, yeah, they thought this one out when it came to making a robot that looks like Sonic. Good old Sega. You've got the bolts in his... what happens if you unscrew the bolt on his muzzle? What, does it just roll off? Because that's what it looks like it would do if you just undid both of them on each side. That's what would happen. It loses half of his face would fall off. I guess that's for maintenance work. Although I can't see anywhere else. That's just a really obvious, unless it's just part of the design, it's not actually like a bolt or anything. But who knows? I don't know. Alright, let's have a look at you. Fuck it. Obviously Amy's had a huge change. They didn't need to again. I was okay with this one. I guess they made it to want to make her look older so that it's more appropriate that she likes Sonic and goes out with him, and yeah, so whatever. So I guess that's the change, but they didn't need to change the attire or anything. It's fine, you know. I approve of the green. And the fact that they made her hair. I can remember people talking about when she had the spike redesign and it was all coming down like a bob, and then people were confused as if she was a hedgehog or not. I can literally remember on the internet people were going, what is she now, a mouse? Because I can't tell. So yeah, but yeah, people thought Amy was a fucking mouse with her redesign. Aha, box art. Now, this is it shows all the different box arts for each game, but this is the Japanese version with all the wonderful Japanese text that one day I will all be able to read. I like how it's got the most famous hedgehog in the world, and it's the first game. It's like, how do you know? That's a pretty bold statement there, Sager. But luckily, seeing as this was the Japan cover, then no one was going to know. So, yeah. And this comment down here, right down the bottom, in the fine text next to between the Sega logo and the one player and the person exploding thing, that seems to appear a lot on all of the Japanese stuff, and I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but it says, don't just sit there and waste your precious time. When you want to do something, do it right away. Do it when you can. It's the only way to live life without regrets. So it's an important life lesson, but it seems to crop up everywhere on the Japanese art, on the Japanese box arts. So yeah, right, hold on a minute, let's go to number 2. This will be the US version. So again, something that I did not grow up with. It's got the good old Genesis logo there. Oh yeah, I wanted to say something about that actually. Hold on a minute. That logo is good. The Sega Genesis logo, that's actually a good looking logo. But there's something I want to point out in a minute, a bit later. Yeah, let's just read this for a second. Why not? I haven't actually read it yet. Super speed busts the video game speed barrier wide open with Sonic the Hedgehog TM. Blaze by a blur using the supersonic spin attack. Loop the loop by defying gravity, plummet down tunnels, then dash to safely with Sonic's power sneakers, all at a frenzied pace. Super graphics help Sonic escape bubbling molten lava, swim through turbulent waterfalls, scale glistening green mountains, and soar past shimmering city lights. There's even a 360 rotating maze. I guess it is, in a way. You've never seen anything like it. Super attitude. Sonic has an attitude that just won't quit. He's flippant funny. Was that a thing that we said in the 90s? He's flip. Is that a 90s term? Hey man, he's flip. I mean, who says that anymore? I'm going to say it from now on. Yeah, tough as nails. He as he fights to free his friends from evil. So just wait, Sonic may be the world's next superhero, and he kind of was. Why is that blacked out down there on the fine print? I think it's because they might be phone numbers or something. I don't know, or addresses. Interesting. Whoops, I wasn't supposed to do that. Here we go. Right, this is the box art I'm familiar with. That I grew up with. That's what the front of the case looked like. Now look at the Mega Drive logo. This is what I want to talk about. Look at how sleek and how cool that looks. The Mega Drive logo. That's a good logo right there. That thing right there. That's a good logo. And then I'll show. I want to point it out because it's something a bit later. I like this down the bottom. Used for the Sega Mega Drive Nintendo. See, I'm saying it already. Used for the Sega Mega Drive Video Entertainment System, not the Nintendo Entertainment System. That's called the NES or the NES. So what do we call this? The SMDVES. It's not got quite the same ring to it. So it's a good job everyone hasn't gone to that abbreviation of it. How would you pronounce that as a word? What about? I guess you just call it the Sega Entertainment System. So it'd be SES. We got the NES and the SES. Here we go. And seeing as it came out in Europe, it has to accommodate all the languages. So we got all the different things on the back from each language. But I'll just read the top one, or I could make you all laugh by trying to pronounce the rest of it. That flipping word on the second paragraph. Just, jeez, what is a Gertschwindigensgebrie? Bust the video game speed barrier open with the Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh yeah, it says the same thing. Well, that's okay then. Interesting. Hey, haven't faltered there. Alright, this is the Sonic CD box art for the Japanese one. It's got the box design because it just probably came in a little CD case instead of like a cartridge box. Let's sorry. Whoa, where are we going? These controls, I'm finding them very frustrating. I don't know. Just a slip of the fingers. There's a little comment down there. Ask not what others can do for you, but what you can do for others. Sonic never said that. That sounds like it came from a presidential speech. You know, fucking, who said that? It sounds like it's a quote from someone else, and Sonic's like, I love that. What else have we got here out of any intrigue whatsoever? Made in Japan, no shock there. Yeah, I like how, yeah, you notice all the Japanese box art is all like wah, pazza, woo, and it's all over the place, and then it's kind of like more kind of formal with the other two, not so text everywhere crazy, because that's Japan. But you've got, this is the, this is what I want to point out for the American one. We'll get to that in a minute, actually, because this is the Sega CD. But look how generic the text is, to be honest. Sega CD in very unsurprising generic text. And, you know, I thought America was supposed to be the hardcore of the group. Yet you got the most blandest text ever. What does it say on the back of this one? In the first CD adventure, Sonic goes head-to-head with the Metal Sonic. Not Metal Sonic, the Metal Sonic. That's the Metal Sonic, and you can't replace him with something else. Dr. Robotnik's evil hedgehog creation. Sonic discovers Robotnik wants all of the time stones, not the Chaos Emerald, from the little planet. So he can bend time and rule the world. Can you help Sonic get them first? Yeah, this is, hello, I'm fine. So this is when. So this game was in development. I think pretty much the same time we've all established for those of you that are experts. This was in development same time as Sonic 2 for the Mega Drive. And they were going to have the time traveling thing for both games because there's still stuff on the ROM, let's call it, for Sonic 2, like the Wood Zone or whatever it was. But that was supposed to be like a past version of Emerald Hill or one of the two, or Aquatic Ruin. But I'm not exactly sure. Don't hold me to that on anything. But yeah, they were going to have the time travel thing. Even Hidden Palace, which they've now put in this game where you can fall into it, was supposed to be a variation of one of the future and past. This game would have been probably less good if they did that, so I'm glad they stuck it on Sonic CD, because I actually don't like the time traveling gimmick at all. It's not the best thing. They just did it because they wanted to be different, and they adds an extra element of exploration for the games. So yeah, but I don't like it. Time traveling through the past, present, and future. Sonic explores over 50 levels of adventure. 50 levels. How do you get to 50 levels? False advertising on the back right there. Why is that blurred out? Why is that blanked out? Razor sharp graphics, a completely cool stereo soundtrack recorded with amazing something technology. Is an opening and an opening mini cartoon makes Sonic's latest clash with Dr. Robotnik his most awesome yet. Why is that blanked out? What is that supposed to say? Someone find me a copy without it blanked out. Oh, what is going on there? Oh, hang on a minute. We haven't looked at the European one. Hello. Obviously, again, why is that? Hold on. No on that. So did the CD come in still like the cartridge box if it's designed like that? Because the other two are CD cases, you can tell, because of the design change. So curious to know if America still kept with the cartridge box for the CD. That would be a little bit weird, but whatever. It says it anyway. See, what have we got here? Over 70 levels. Where's the 70 and where's the 50 levels? There's not that amount in there. God, false advertising at its finest. Hard action. Yeah, you got that right. It was very hard. Stunning graphics and mean music. Yeah, 90s talk. This music is mean, man. Make this Sonic's toughest challenge ever, even though it's like technically the second game in the entire series. Oh well. Now we can move on to my little rant. Well, it's not really a rant, but it's where's the Japanese box office? The best Sonic game ever, still to this day. Sonic 2. Yeah, see, it's saying that again on the box. Don't just sit there and waste your precious time, blah, 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 blah. Why does it have that on there? I mean, yeah, I'm all good for motivational speeches and whatever, but it's just weird that they would stick it on every case and keep it the same. That's just very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. Okay, here's the familiar US one, but I think the UK is just as familiar. It has the same design. They did that recently, did they? With the Sonic movie, they had the Sonic. They had Sonic and Tails standing there with the Jim Carrey or Robotnik crunching the big tube. So yeah, iconic. Super Speed, Sonic's back and better than ever. He's a blur and blue, a blaze of action with his new super spin dash and a new fabulous friend, Tails the Folks. You won't believe it till you see it, and when you play it, you won't stop. And I didn't, so... Yeah, super play, defy gravity and hair-racing loop-the-loops, grab power sneakers and race like lightning through the mazes, dash in a dazzling whirl across corkscrew speedway, bounce like a pinball through the bumpers and springs of the amazing zones, all at breakneck speed. Well, most of the time, yeah. Casino Night did slow things down a bit, though. That was the breather level, I think. Sonic's superpower. Sonic's attitude is can-do. The mad scientist Dr. Robotnik is planning to plot a world takeover. Sonic gets tough in his fight to save his friends and squash Robotnik for good. Sonic and Tails race for the goal in an incredible two-player competition. Grab the ring and find several Chaos Emeralds and end Robotnik's quest to conquer the world and turn into Super Sonic. But you're not going to mention that, are you? See, how did we find out that that was a thing that you could do? It was probably just through... Did they advertise that? Because it's not on the box. The official Sega seal of quality right down there. Nice. This is the... yeah, right. Hold on a minute. Where did I see the box? Okay, I think it's with Sonic 3. Because the Genesis logo still looks really good for the US. It changes. It changes for the worse, but we've still got the Mega Drive logo rocket over here. I think it might say, yeah, it says the same thing as on the other one, but just in another multitude of different languages. But I still like the theming for all of the box arts for each one. See, they kept it the same for the US and the UK release with Sonic 1, but then it's all, well, this one completely changed, obviously. Because different box designs. But yeah, and then it kind of the grid stuck with the UK and Europe, and then America just got the Green Hill pattern design looking thing. So yeah, interesting stuff. Here's Sonic 3, Japanese box art, looking crazy and mad and Japanese. They've got all the manuals here as well, so we're going to check them out, because there's a few things I want to point out, and that will shut everyone up. I'm going to... or whatever. Nothing really of noteworthy there. That comment hasn't reappeared, that's good. Da-da-da-da. So yeah, look at the Genesis logo now for Sonic 3. Not exactly the best looking one, is it? What happened to it? God, time flies. And Disco won't shut up. Okay. What is GA? Approved for all audiences. Is this when they started having ratings for video games or something? Because I don't think I've seen that for any of the other box arts or anything. Yeah, there's like nothing there. Alright, this is when ratings officially started kicking in, apparently. Da-da-da-da. Interesting. Does it have it on the UK one? I don't know. I don't remember it being on the UK one. Swing from vines, launch new attacks, survive or deadly traps and summon tails to airlift Sonic out of danger. Discover hidden rooms and passageway in the mega-sized zones. They were mega-sized. They were bigger. Everyone still, I think, fondly remembers Sonic 3 as being like the best one of the classic era. But I'm sorry, I'm still just a fan of Sonic 2 more. Transform into Super Sonic and experience the ultimate in speed and ultra sonic power. Save the universe using the new game save feature. I guess that was a new feature. Really taking me back in video games in general. Although Zelda would say, "Here, hold my beer," because that was saving. That was saving on a Game Boy. Warp into the new special stage that you'll eventually grow sick of after playing it for so many years that you'll never want to see it again. No, don't say that. Dodge 3D energy spheres and collect the hidden Chaos Emeralds. That's my Dr. Robotnik, who's back with all new inventions. Meet Dr. Robotnik's newest recruit, Knuckles. He's a native of the floating island. See, we referred... Everyone's still confused on that lore of if it's called the floating island or if it's called Angel Island. Because the first level of the game is called Angel Island, but in Sonic Adventure it is referred to as Angel Island. And just purely Angel Island, not just the floating island. I guess they wanted to call it a name, but people are still kind of mixed. In all the comics that I've read over here, the Fleetway ones, it was always called the floating island. But that might just be a translation error or something. I don't know, but if it is, that's kind of funny. What else was I was going to read that one? Play as Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles in the all-new two-player split screen. Yeah, but not Knuckles in the single player. Not until we get the other game, eh? But yeah, this, and then, yeah. See, the Mega Drive logo on this is still kind of decent. It's got the aura about it. It's got the different shading and a style to it. Whereas the Genesis is just like, text. So, yeah. So, I still say it looks better, but that might just be because whatever. Because that's what I had. Or whatever. 6 great levels. It says something different on the back. And it's actually correct. That's amazing. All new special stages, new enemies on his biggest adventure yet. Blah, 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 blah. That's all it's going to say, because that's all it can fit. It can't fit all of that on the back for the other one. Yeah, funny. Here we go, Sonic and Knuckles box art. Da, 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 da. Now, why is it designed like this? Because by the looks of it, this looks like it's a cardboard box, because that's a flap. That's a cardboard flap, and that's a cardboard flap up there. It is, isn't it? Did they put it in a cardboard box? And just said, here you go, slam that on Sonic 3 and you'll have fun. And you'll have fun with that too. Slam it on anything else though, and you'll be playing some Blue Spheres. And get really tired of it. Hang on a minute, what have we got? What have we got? I can't zoom in anymore. Sonic races through the green fields. The sun races through a blue sky filled with white clouds. I mean, what other colour would they be? They get away with anything on the Japanese box art because they won't be able to read it. The waves of his heart are much like the sun. Sonic runs and rests. The sun rises and sets. Don't give up on the sun. Don't make the sun laugh at you. Don't make the sun laugh at you. Alright? Don't want the sun to be laughing at you now. Oh, that comment. See, they get away with everything on the Japanese box arts. Say the stupidest thing. It's even on the back. Oops. Fucking keep on pressing the wrong button to get out of there. Right, there's the more bland Genesis texts. But I do like the box art for sure. I think it's the same for, yeah, the UK. Again, that's another cardboard box. Did it actually come in a cardboard box? This is like the American version would be coming in an official case or something, like the cartridge case. If only that appeared more often on stuff, the lock-on technology. Because that would have been really good. They had something there, but we only used it once. And they never did it again. It was like plugging in some DLC back in the day. Even though you could plug it in by itself and just play it like that, but that was the uniqueness. It's like, do you want to play Sonic 3 today? Then shove that in. Do you want to play Sonic and Knuckles today? Then shove that in. Do you want to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles? Well, shove that in and then put the other one on top. And it works. The only other technology that used the lock-on, if anything, was the cheat devices, you know, like Game Genie and stuff like that. Does everyone remember Game Genie? And you'd plug it. It's got a picture on the back there, like the whole plug-in sequence. So you'd have the Game Genie cartridge, and you'd plug it into the Mega Drive, and then you'd plug whatever game you wanted to cheat your way through on top, and then you just put in codes. And then the first ever hacking device, I suppose. So, yeah. What's it got on the back here? Sonic and Knuckles join forces to defeat rotten Dr. Robotnik's Death Egg invasion. Sheesh, that's a sentence. Play as Sonic and Knuckles by itself or lock on with other Sonic games. This game's revolutionary lock-on technology adds all new features to your other Sonic games for ultimate replays. Sorry. Players Sonic and let loose on Robotnik with amazing new powers. Seeing as I'm doing this live, I have to take drinks every now and again because otherwise my voice is going to die. But usually if I was recording it with my camera, I would be obviously stopping every 15 minutes, taking a sip, and that would be good enough. So whatever, I'm going to have to pause sometimes. I'm not keeping track of time, but who cares about that? Play as Sonic and let loose on Robotnik with amazing new powers. What new powers? Did he get any new abilities from Sonic and Knuckles alone? Because I know Sonic 3 introduced the whole concept of the different shields, and he also had the Sonic could do the static shield if you press the jump button again while you're in the air, just to get a little bit the hitbox to be wider. So you might be able to get to enemies out of reach, but it could be used for a few other things. I don't think... Why does it say that? More lying on the back of these cases. Because I don't think it gets anything new, and someone can correct me and point that out, but I don't remember anything new that we gained. We can play as Knuckles, though, and tackle Robotnik and Metal Sonic with bare-fisted attacks, high-speed glides, and wall-climbing power. Now, there's some new techniques. Lock on with Sonic 3 and transform floating islands, they're still calling it floating islands, into a huge 34 mega Sonic epic. Loaded with new secrets, players Sonic, Knuckles, and even Tails with game save. Lock on with Sonic 2 and players Knuckles with all his signature moves. And it shows Knuckles in Sonic 2 climbing up in Chemical Plant. What does the other one look like? Well, here's the UK one. It probably did come in a cardboard case. I've just forgotten about that, probably because the case got... Let's face it, if it was made purely out of cardboard, it was in the hands of a child, it's done for. If it's made out of solid plastic, a little bit more resilient to a kid's bedroom. But let's face it, none of us ever... I hope I'm not the only one by saying I never put them back in the boxes. I just had a pile of cartridges somewhere. What do I want to play today? That's fine. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's long gone. So, memories of boxes. I definitely put everything in this box right now, though. Even Switch games. Like this dreaded abomination. See? It's in its box where it belongs. Not in my Switch. So, yeah. Messy kids. God, hang on a minute. There's a lot of... Yeah, okay. That says the same thing there. Fair enough. Whoa, can anyone hear that music in the background? Let's see, because I put it on very silently. Just something to be in the background while I'm yakking. Alright, so what do we got next? Oh, this is Sonic Spinball. The Japanese box art mainly for Sonic Spinball. There has been word that Sega is planning to release some DLC for this game, and they've been asking people, and people have said more classic games, and one of them might be Sonic Spinball, and I wouldn't mind playing that in the full HD thing, you know, and not having lives to worry about. That would definitely be a credit. I would still have the difficulty of completing everything, but with the freedom of having unlimited lives. So when I get to the final stage, it's not like I could die at any moment and start back at the beginning. It'll go down in history as still the only game that I've only completed twice. And a third time by manipulating and cheats. So, god dang it. Maybe I will do that challenge again some other time. Here's the US box art. Again, very generic Genesis logo here for that one again. But the artwork's good. I mean, Robotnik's looking even more menacing. He hasn't got the glasses on or anything. He's just got the big black voids for eyes. Sonic the Hedgehog spins into pinball pandemonium. Dr. Robotnik's latest robot creation factory is the Vego Fortress. Is the did I say veg? The Vego Fortress. The Vegano Fortress, a volcano island filled with chaos emeralds and protected by the pinball defense system. Because, hey, no hedgehog that can spin and turn into a ball can get past that. It's like he wanted him to win, you know. Strap on your power sneakers for all new Sonic moves. Sonic rockets into space, spring launches and levers and balls up for a high altitude bounce. Multi-round zones of wild Sonic action through glittering caverns. They're not exactly glittering. Oozing toxic pools. Yeah, they're definitely doing that. And boiling pits of poo or lava. I don't know. Like I said, I know what I'm going to say. Up to 4 players can fight a whole new generation of evil enemies, including Roboheads, jet-propelled Krondors, and the Buzz Bombers. That's not a new generation. That's what we had before. And also 4 players. It does say 1 to 4, but that's like not at the same time. That would have been even more chaotic and actually probably more fun, actually. And here's the UK one. See, with the grid design still. Whereas America's moved over to this kind of design. We've stayed intact the whole time with this box art design. With the grid in the background. Does it say the same thing? No, it doesn't. From Slimy Sewers. Because they're definitely slimy. See? Not all shiny or whatever the fuck is that. To monstrous machine room. Ha! I speak English. I learned it from a book. Dr. Robotnik's latest fortress is a giant pinball machine. Will it withstand a sonic spinvasion? I like that word. Bounce from giant flippers and hissing steam vents, rev through dizzying loops and up death-defying ramps. Monstrous machine room. Alright, what game we got next? Sonic Good Old 3D Blast. Who likes this game? Hands up. Because I don't. Wow, it's okay. When they said 3D, I was expecting a bit more than just that. I'm like, this is isometric. That means everything that I've been playing so far, isometrically, has been 3D. Really? I mean, I've been playing Doom. That's more 3D than this. Fully rendered graphics thrust Sonic into an exciting 3D playing environment. An all-new gameplay perspective puts you in the middle of Sonic's 3D adventure. Why did I get something to eat? I knew I was going to be talking. An all-new gameplay perspective puts you in the middle of Sonic's 3D adventure. The evil genius Robotnik is after the Chaos Emeralds, and it's up to Sonic to stop them. Rescue the innocent flickies before Robotnik turns them into his turns them into part of his evil plan. Almost read that wrong. Use Sonic's new blast attack to defeat the evil blast attack. Blast attack. What's a blast attack? Search for secret passwords and hidden power-ups as you race through 14 challenging levels. 3D rendered graphics set new standards for 16-bit gameplay. Again, it hasn't got... Oh, we didn't check. See, it's still got the rating down there in the corner, just down there. Interesting. What's a car? we didn't really check for the other one. And yes, because it was only made in the US, the Japanese didn't even get this one. So we've only got 2 box arts. I don't know what's better, to be honest. That looks like really badly made, though, and that looks like it was. That actually looks like a little bit better, not being biased towards the fact that this is the UK design, but that actually looks a little bit better. The other one just looks like a cheaply rendered 3D image, but that actually looks pretty good for a 3D image if it was in a video game at the time. So. Your favorite superhero is back, apparently. And I'm like, where's Tails? Is he in here? And in the greatest 3D graphic sensation ever to hit 16-bit gaming. 16 bits. That was the day. Find free and guide the fleckies to safety in 7 massive action-packed 3D zones with amazing hidden bonus levels packed with power-ups and gold rings, all to help Sonic in this blistering battle with Dr. Robotnik. Be there if you dare. I didn't dare. Right, what is next? Knuckles Chaotix. Again in a cardboard box. Why? This is the Japanese one. It's featuring Knuckles the Echidna. Welcome to the next level in Super 32X World. Hello. Cast: Charmy Bee, Vector the Crocodile, Mighty the Armadillo, Knuckles the Echidna, and Espio the Chameleon. Okay, they haven't changed anything there on that fact. Like, what if the Japanese called them a different animal? Who knows? And then it changed in horrible translation or something into the US and English versions. Hold on a minute, and boink. Da-da-da-da. I can't see the comment. Yet. Here's the US one. See, 32. Why are they keeping this bland text? I make my point. See, look, the UK version, the 32X logo is actually still keeping with the theme of, like, that metallic theme, and then it's just got 32X in red text with a bit of back shadow to it. It's really just. What? Who cheaped out, man? Who cheaped out? Knuckles the edgiest echidna on the block. A Shadow's going to come along and say, I'm the more edgier echidna. Hedgehog. Was he an edgy character? Could you honestly call that an edgy character? Hold on a minute. No, he looks the same through all of these. He doesn't look edgy at all. Where did the edgy come from? I wish the things would display. Your car got broken. I must have missed something there. Anyway, where was I? On the Block is back. This screaming wild ride got everything but a speed limit. Race for the rings and hold on. Players Knuckles or one of his new friends, Vector the Crocodile, Mighty the Armadillo, Espio the Chameleon, and Charmy Bee, because we're going to introduce tons of new characters just right in your face out of nowhere. Like, how did they come up with this idea? It's like, Knuckles needs some friends that no one's going to know about, or we need to introduce them. What about Bomb? Everyone's forgotten about Bomb and the other one. I've even forgot about the other one. There was another one. They don't even mention them. They're just, what? They've been lost. Forget Mighty and Ray. Hell, he's not even here too. What about Bomb? Special power-ups enlarge your character to an unbelievable size. And then that'll become a thing later on in Super Smash Brothers. Wait, the bosses are even larger. Yes, they are. At least it's telling the truth about that. What? I don't know. I don't keep up with that kind of stuff. New, what have we got? Special power-ups enlarge your character to an unbelievable size. Oh, no, wait, I've read that one. New bungee challenge. This unique gameplay lets two pals whip through the scenery at a high speed team. Yeah. 25 gigantic rounds of rocking roller coaster action with 5 huge 3D bonus levels. Really? We'll be the judge of that. I don't know. I mean, they are what looks like a roller coaster on the box, aren't there? And here's the UK one, or the European one, I should say. It does have metal on the front for some reason, even though he's not actually like part of the team, but he is in the game. He wanted some familiarity with people, just to say, "Oh, that's Knuckles. Oh, and there's Metal Sonic. This must be a Sonic game." I don't know who the rest of these guys are, though. After invading the theme park, Dr. Robotnik faces the ride of his life at the hands of Knuckles and his new buddies. All new elastic ring power lets two players pick up and pull off special team moves and generate head-spinning speeds. 25 enormous zones. 3D bonus rounds and a carnival of hidden secrets. Or maybe when it's talking about that amount of levels, it's talking about the individual acts for each stage. Would that make sense? We'll be able to get 70 stages in, what was it, Sonic 2? Did it say that for Sonic 2? I said it for one of them, but if we split each one into the acts, would it be that amount? I don't think it would even be that amount. So I don't know what the hell it was referring to there. What's this now? Have we looped around? Hang on a minute, I'm gonna... What is the next thing? Oh, this is the manuals. Okay. The manuals. Yeah, so it's got all this stupid design on it, but we can look through them all. These must have been like very tall books. If it's got 24 pages in it, not that long, but long enough. We got all the little animals here being introduced, and Eggman going, "Law." I love all these little art designs, though, for everything. There's something I wanted to point out when looking through these, on doing research for doing this whole thing in the first place. There's a good old classic controller that we're all familiar with. All the different powers being introduced. Special. It's all the big titles are in English. How to play special stages. Blah de blah. What else we got? Yeah, these little diagrams right here. If anyone has watched the Sonic OVA, I have to call it that now, not the Sonic movie, just the Japanese OVA, then they'll recognize that they actually threw a bit of this kind of thing into the anime, these kind of like sketches, but I know for a fact that the most memorable bit is when Metal Sonic has finished beating up Sonic and he's visualizing what just happened as him winning and Sonic dying and whatever, and it presented it like these drawings, which I found kind of funny that they would put that in the OVA as a little bit of detail from the Japanese manual. So yeah, kind of funny. Watch the OVA, you'll know what I'm talking about if you haven't. But when Metal Sonic is visualizing stuff in the head, that's how he sees it apparently. All this little scribbles. So there's an interesting little noteworthy thing. Introducing all the stuff for... I love that diagram of Sonic running away from the lava. Blah! Showing you need to push this block in so you can ride it. Oh god, Sonic's expression there. These little drawings, they're just really good in all the Japanese manuals. These go over into all the manuals, by the way, and they're rather fun to look at. So there's Labyrinth Zone. Good old dreaded that with that spike ball is going way too fast. And then you've got the little diagrams of... I like how that comes apart. That never comes apart, actually, unless that's just a Japanese exclusive thing. But when you're grabbing a hold of the bars and the wind's blowing you through the water, the current, it doesn't snap off. And that's just a little humorous thing that they added in there. Yeah, there's a spring yard. You got to run down into the pits to avoid the spike balls swinging around everywhere. Then we got this one. What have we got here? Starlight Zone with all the fans blowing him back and all the quills are going. I love all these little diagrams now. Showing you off the seesaw thing with the spike ball on it, and the conveyor belts, and the fire shooting out the pipes in Scrap Brain. What else we got? Yeah, see, they've still got all the little designs for the enemies as well. Look at the fucking crap. He just looks like he's going, eh. Yeah, good stuff. What the hell is... The eyeballs are shooting out of your face on that one. Sheesh. What do we got here? Yeah. Don't hit the caterpillars in the middle. You hit them on the head. Yeah, it shows a diagram there. It's been busted and now they're bouncing around. And also you do get hurt. Oh dear. Okay, Sonic can't duck. He can, well he can, but not like that. That's not the animation of him ducking. He has to turn into a ball. To dodge Mr. Bat. What else we got? Yeah, I love all these little drawings for the enemies. They're really good. Lots of fun stuff to look at there. What are these little egg things just there, look? And then they explode. That's the exploding bomb things. I like how it's got two different types of... They're called Obinauts, I believe. We remember the Obinauts. But the one... Apparently that one's supposed to be red, but that makes sense. He does turn red, doesn't he? So they got the colours accurate. That's good to know. Do not do these following things. I'm guessing this is all saying. Like keep out in the heat. Or pour liquid over it, or... I don't know what that's supposed to be. That's straight from the OVA. Look, that fucking art of him in the shades. Just relaxing. Don't jump on top of your machine. You know, put the cartridge in that way, with the microchips facing into it. Don't plug it in the other way, or it'll never work. And now we got the manual for, sheesh, we have been going on a bit, haven't we? And we've officially hit an hour, I think. Yep. We're coming up to an hour of talking about this, but I'm okay. We're still going. Yeah, it's got the... There we go. There's stuff we can actually fucking read. Just in case you were confused, Genesis cartridge goes in there. Yeah, even got all the whole story in there. It's all in the manual, guys. You remember the days when you had to look up the story by looking in the fucking manual instead of it being told to you all in the video game itself? It's probably why I've grown up with the whole concept of story comes second, because I was just all about the gameplay back when I was a kid, so you know, this didn't interest me. Although nowadays it is probably a little bit more important. There have been some games that have been really damaged by the fact that the story is a bit kind of shit. And you're wondering, going, why am I doing this? There has been a few games like that, so yeah. So the story a little bit more important nowadays, but back then it's like we couldn't give a toss. No, I'm not going to read it all. Unless you force me to. Yep, all of that. I'm telling you about the lamppost and all that stuff. There is something that I'm probably going to go through these pretty darn fast. I like what it says about all the zones, though. Go around the giant loop, tumble down tunnels, and jump over crumbling cliffs before you get a chance to blink. Bounce on springboards, but not on spikes. Ouch. Leap across pools of red-hot lava and shifting islands, then find your way to the underground palace where massive weights and flying balls of fire block your path. Goodness gracious. Jump from springs and bounce from bumpers as if you're a real pinball machine. Yeah, I guess you can do that there. Wait until casino night then, though. Labyrinth zone. Explore the intricate maze filled with water. A countdown begins to let you know when you're running out of oxygen and gives you a terrifying song to remember for all of the rest of your life. Breathing in air bubbles keeps you from drowning. And the other two zones here. Speed through the stars like a roller coaster in this world that twists like a corkscrew. Yeah, kind of, it does. Scrap braid zone. Slippery metal floors, razor sharp saws, and grinding wheels. Now you're one step away from Dr. Robotnik's hideout. I thought that was Dr. Robotnik's hideout. Isn't it scrap paint supposed to be that? I don't know. I love it. These sketches are still... They put a lot of effort into all the drawings of all the badniks. So, yeah. Very, very interesting to look at. Should have made a cartoon with all of these guys in, but they didn't, did they? I like how you have a scorebook in here, just in case you want to record anything. I'll just fake it on, just write fake stuff in there. Yeah. Okay, what else we got? What's next? Should be the... Hold on. Yep, this is our familiar design for European versions. Because for some reason they would have the handbook sort of... It wouldn't be a book, it would be sort of... it would be this long design, but it would fit, like, vertically into the case. But yeah, the reason it is designed like this, though, is probably because it has to have everything for every language in Europe. So all the English stuff is over on the far left-hand side, and then we've got all the other ones. So I had to have everything there. So I had to accommodate. So yeah, but it's more or less got all the same that it's got in the American one. Including all the... Like, we really need a guide for the buttons, you know? All the buttons do the same thing, and to move it's the other one. Yeah. So... Anything of interesting note, though? Not that I remember. Yeah, still got all the descriptions for the zones. Same as the other one. Yeah, that's obviously the manual a bit bigger, because still got the same artwork for all the badniks, and it's just gonna label all of them. I like for some reason some of the other languages aren't like changing very much, if at all. There's not one change between that one and that one. Burrowbot seems to be a recurring name throughout the whole thing, and Neutron. And then there's obviously some interesting other changes. We went from Chopper, Liprana, and then just Piranha. It's like, yeah, that's what it is. Totally, a frickin' piranha. Which one is it saying the piranha is actually? It is saying that, yeah, the one that jumps up out of the water is that one. What's number 6? 6 is Jaws. Oh, yes. The James Bond villain. He's still called Jaws over there in a few languages. So that's interesting. Fascinating. What else we got? That's all the survival tips, whatever. Handling the cartridge. Do not immerse in water. Or bend. I was like busy trying to bend the fucking thing. Do not subject to any violent impact. So no throwing it across the room. I'm leaning a bit too far over here. Let's put the camera there a bit. That's better. I feel like I'm slowly fading off the side of the screen here. Alright, what's next? The Sonic CD logo. Now, somewhere in one of these manuals is something that I need to show. It was in one of them. We're gonna find it right now. And it's specifically in one of the Japanese ones. When introducing character names. Where is it though? It's in one of these. Yeah, look, see, it's still got all the little funny diagrams in there for Chemical Plant and Green Hill and all of that stuff. Really good. We'll have a look at those in a minute. There's one thing I'm trying to find. Yeah, see? Hold on. Here it is. Ah, I wonder what that name says. For everyone who used to say, hey, he's always been called Robotnik. No, even in Japan, all the way back when, he was still called Dr. Eggman. There's Dr. Eggman's name. There's Eggman's mobile. It's all there. So... He's always been called that in Japan. He should have always been called that everywhere else, but the Robotnik name translated over into Europe as well, and we just used that. But he's always been Eggman. Is my stream already fucking up? I'm gonna have another drink for a second while you just gaze and be defied. Like, no way. He was actually Eggman all along. Ay, 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 ay. Hang on, I just gotta reboot my own goddamn stream so I know it's working for everyone else, because for some reason after so long it likes to slow down or start buffering for no reason whatsoever. That might just be a me thing, because I've got good internet. So, yeah, it tends to do that. Don't know why. Here we are anyway. So yeah, there's proof that he's always been called that. Now let's get back to what I was looking at before. Where's the Sonic 2 manual? Did it have it for the Sonic CD manual, actually? Did it have the diagrams? Did it have the little silly diagrams? Oh, wait a minute, we're not on... Did it... There we go. Did it have the little diagrams? It should have the little... Come on, you gotta have the little diagrams. I don't think it does, although that's still very nice printed artwork of everything. Okay, it must have been just for the Mega Drive / Genesis games then. So, yeah, it's got it right here. I want to go and look at all of these because they're really good. Da 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 da. Here we go. Fucking. Because I think they're all kind of like little humorous ones sometimes as well. It's showing you that you can jump into the secret areas. Look. They're all like, oh, we're upside down. There's Chemical Plant. What's all this? It says Chemical Plant Zone. It's got all this like symbol lines and nines underneath it. I don't know what that is. That's definitely not Japanese or any Japanese I've ever seen before. See, that underneath there is all Japanese stuff. Ah, see? Sega knew that they made a hard bit in the stage and decided to sketch it out in the manual, a bit with the rotating blocks and the water rising up in the chemical plant. Why is Tails crying? The fact that Sonic has jumped on the platform and now he's going to be traveling. You can fly. Don't forget that. What we got here in aquatic ruin? I like the thing slamming down on him. Don't want that happening to you. And now he's got an arrow in the back of his head from that thing, from the pillars shooting arrows out. Tails is just there, looking generic. Why'd you put him in there? And then you got Sonic bouncing all the springs. His Casino Night Zone. It's open and it's ready because I have the key and I opened it. Pow pow, pow pow, pow pow, pow pow. Boom, bomb. You're gonna say bomb. That's not bomb. That's a spring, and it shoots you up. See, they can say anything in Japanese, and they think they'll say English, but they're not. And if it is saying English, it isn't making any sense. Hello. Ugh. What have we got here? Hilltop zone. Sonic's falling into the lava. Ah! Don't do that. What's the arrow? What's the arrow on that little sketch doing, pointing upwards? Is it just to indicate that that platform moves? Didn't need to do that, did you? They'll go out of their way to put any little bit of detail they can in step. This should take forever, then you won't be able to step at all. You'll just be flying into a wall of spikes. Yes. Is Tails ducking there while Sonic's pulling the lever down? It's like, oh, I don't know what this is gonna do. All these little sketches are just great. What is going on here? Oh, Sonic's being blown by a fan. But, yeah, that's a weird thing to be drawing and visualize. Boom. I guess that's the noise they do make. That's an accurate representation of what the pots in Oil Ocean Zone make when they shoot up. Boom. We're slipping down the ink slides. Ink slides. Why did I say ink slides? The oil slides. Ugh. I guess it could be one or the other, depending on perspective. That thing pops, apparently. That's a clock. It's the gears in a clock. The secret has been revealed. So that's what the gears were. They were just to operate some mechanical giant clock that we can see. I like how Tails is bouncing the other way, and that's Sonic's directional arrow on the bouncy things. Probably is actually now looking on it. We got Sky Chase and Wing Fortress. I love the little drawing of the tornado. Sonic's being blown away. What's that say? Bacon? Bacon. Okie dokie. Alright, well, we've done it with the... I got... There's his name again. Okay, don't forget it. All the little diagrams again of the badniks. The monkey throwing his coconut. Very good. Tails seems to be very paranoid of the flies. He was definitely a worthy character into the series, weren't he? Why are you having your doubts with the seahorse enemy there, Sonic? It's probably because he is shooting a very fast bullet directly at your eyes. So you're going to be kind of dead after that. What do we got here? There's the chicken. Yep, definitely. That's the face that everyone pulls when running away from the praying mantis enemy thing. He's throwing his slicey things at you. Man, all the enemies in that level just suck. But quite rightly so, because it's one of the last levels of the entire stage, of the entire game. So it should do. Yeah. And there's the Sonic 2 manual for the US. Da 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 da. You've got a table of contents. There's so much going on in it. All these sketches as well. They're really good. Da 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 da. Just have a skim through that. Whatever. Nothing really of noteworthy. And then we got this really long manual for the UK version. Because we're Let's have a look at some of the names for the enemies again, out of curiosity. Yeah, it's done it by zone because we can't fit all the enemies from this game into one page. What we got? Yes, coconuts. No other. Oh, coconut's still in that language, and buzzer, and masher. No, buzzer, masher, and coconuts in that language as well. How come some of them don't change? That's really weird. I mean, technically, names shouldn't change anyway, regardless of, the language you speak. But it's just interesting that some of them do, but some of them also kind of don't. A bourdon. That's what that is. And a brummer. What's a Nox de Coco? That's the coconuts, apparently. Or, I can't even pronounce that one. Noke di Coco? Yeah. Whatever you say. Chop chop. Wait. Hold on a minute. 9 is chop, which is... What's 9? Where's 9? 9, yeah, it's the shark. He's called Chop. And then, hold on a minute, it's changed it. Number 8 is now Chop in a different language. Grounder is apparently Chop. And Chop is apparently Grounder. How'd they mess that one up? It's right there. In all the other languages, but no, we apparently call whatever language that is, it probably is French. I should know this thing as I live close to all of them, but, I don't read that kind of language hardly around here, so, yeah, that's probably French though, but you have to call Grounder a Chop. If you watch Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog in French, it's Scratch and Chop. Not Scratch and Grounder. That is weird. In that language, he's called a Tug. With the 2 G's. I love that. Bolton Larve. Wisp. We got Wisp. Then it's got Wesp. And a Wisp. Wesp and Wisp. And a Vespo. And a Fluga. Oh, dear, these names. What the flip is a Rexon? I mean, I guess that thing. How did they come up with that name? It's the same for most of the languages, apart from there, where he's called a Tartars. Rippy. I don't know. Butchering it all. Lovely. It's the way the dyslexic mind works. Yeah, definitely got a tart arse though. Yeah, that's a spiker. He looks like he's having a really good time, that enemy. Yeah, I'm just walking around with a big spike on my head. And then when it finally pops up, he actually looks more surprised because you see more of the eyes. He's just like, my hat's flown off. Always like that. What do we got for here? Hold on a minute. I missed the. They had them on the upper bit as well. Oh yeah, the Casino Night Zone enemy is just called a crawl, because that's all he does apparently. Then we got these guys in the Mystic Cave, Flasher and Crawlton, and the hell are some of these other names? Octus and Aqueous, not a seahorse or anything. Anything to do with a seahorse, just an Aqueous. Let's have a look at these ones. Oh yes, Slicer Shell Cracker. Now that's a badass name right there. Who likes that? Go to Shell Cracker. Oh, there you go. See, I think the next language that it's showing is German. That's definitely got to be German. Sonic at es schafft. Fucking, because that there, it's got the Schnillnipper. That's a fucking name as well. Jeez. What else we got? Yeah, a clucker. He's called a clucker, and but he's called a glucker. Hi, glucker. Robo-Poly. Yeah, we're a clucker, and well, it has to be in small text there for some reason. Why did it put it in small text? We got a Galamartio. What? Clucker? Clucker. Clucker and what is that there? Kyokuk. Cucamonga. Seattle. Alright, that's all we're talking about. The special stages. Blah, 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 blah. To begin. Okay, then. Alright. Oh, dear. Man, there's a lot there. Alright, whatever. What's next? The Sonic 3 manual. How far have we got? There's still plenty of artwork to... Whoa, hold on a minute. What am I doing? Lost my track. Right, hang on. We got to the Sonic 3 one, didn't we? Let's have a look at all these pages here. Anything discriminatory that I should be pointing out? Oh, it's showing the 6-button controller. So that's probably when around the time it was made, but I don't think that was the reason. The best way to use the 6 controller was with the fighting games, because you could combo up stuff better. But I didn't need it for this game, because they all fucking just jump. Nothing, I think, noteworthy here. Oh yeah, look, it's showing you in the flipping blue stage, in the blue spheres bonus stages of how to do stuff. Like, you need to make a square to turn them into rings, but because if you do it any other way, they'll just stay as red ones. That's interesting though. Does that actual technique work? That's worth investigating after this. Hold on, let me just zoom in on that. Look, if you do that in the corner and then what? You do the outline above it, like on the outside, does the middle disappear? Or is that just showing that they... Okay, I think that's just showing that the blue ones do turn into red no matter where they are. But you can also do... You don't have to make a square, you can do that, and you can just do that because it won't work in the middle, because they'll all just become red and not turn into rings if they're already red in the middle. There's the other bonus stages information, blah de blah. Yeah. Have you got any cute little diagrams we can look at? Ah, look. I love the knuckles. They've got the hair coming out, man. They did a really bad sketch of that. Jeez. Is that like a kid or just a kid with them? With big mitts. What the hell is that? Yeah, here's all the little funny diagrams again. This is for Angel Island, the confusing name. Yes, that is Sonic, we've established. Hydra City. With all the funny little fans, he's grabbing a hold of the conveyor belt thing. And the water's squirting him up and he's having a heart attack. And why did it have to be water? Let me have another check. What we got here for the funny diagrams? It's showing the earthquake on that top left-hand picture. He's just falling down towards the spikes. I love all of these. I didn't have a proper look at them just going through them all. I thought, this is what I'm going to be doing for the Chatty Ackie thing. Oh god, hang on a minute. Tails just got cannoned out. Or is that supposed to be Knuckles? I don't know who that is, but something got cannoned out. Someone or something into the spikes in the ceiling. Oof. Does it show the... Does it actually give a tutorial on the barrel of doom where you have to press up and down? It doesn't say it there. That's a curious little detail to throw in. Ice Cap doing the whole surfboarding thing. I love that the picture on the bottom. Jeez, he's like steps on it, wham, aims him to the ceiling. Why didn't they make a cartoon with all of this happening in it? It would have been funny. Oh my god, the fucking launch base with the things that you hang on and it's like a zip line. It's just zipping him into some flipping spikes. They're being really nasty in these manuals towards him. God, jeez, just torture the little freak. Like he's even hitting the thing to change the doors, and he's falling down through the new open area. And then he's getting dizzy on the cup thing that swirls around the pole. God. Oh, I got a feeling they don't like it very much. Which is a surprise. Let's have a look at the manual for the Genesis. Anything noteworthy? Probably not. We'll just zoom through this. It's got all the enemy names right there. Yeah. Probably need to look at this one. This is the other intriguing one with the UK one because we've got to find all the enemy names. Hold on. Where are they all? Come on, give me the good stuff. Oh, it's not gonna. Wow, it's not gonna give us the foreign names for them unless they're on other pages. Are they? Would they all be on other? No. Okay, well, that's what you get. That's what you're calling them, okay? Universally. Yeah, see, it's called an Obinaut, that one. It's called an Obinaut. The other one's called a Star Pointer. That's the one for, Ice Cap. I don't know why it's called a Star Pointer. You're not pointing at nothing. But, yeah, interesting. What have we got? Where did I go? Here we are. We want the... No, wait, we've done this one. Not the Sonic and Knuckles Japanese manual. It's showing you how to do the whole lock-on thing. Hang on, what's the X? What? Why not do that? Don't you want us to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles together? See, there he is again, Dr. Eggman, next to Sonic the Hedgehog and Knuckles the Echidna. You shouldn't be calling him anything else than Hello Hickoder. Well, I've been talking quite a bit about stuff. See, look, it's all there in the manual, though. Dr. Eggman, even all the way back in the early 90s, we were calling him that. So you can't call him anything. No, you can't call him anything else. What else we got to all the? See, it's still showing the 6-button controller. I didn't even get one of those. I had a friend who had one of them, but I never had the 6-button controller. Green with envy. No, it wasn't. Didn't really care. They all, again, in this game, they all did the same thing. They're all gonna jump. It's only good for combat and fighting games back in the day to have that many buttons. Yeah, again, showing us the whole procedure of the spheres. Exactly the same as in the other one, actually. Ah, the red buttons. I do remember the red buttons. That's very Master System-y. I think that had red buttons too. More nice printed enemy designs. And we gotta look at all the little sketches again because they're really funny. Here's for the what's a mushroom hill? I don't see any potatoes. Mushroom. See, they can say the bullshit English in Japanese and get away with it because no one else will be able to read it. You misremembered. Misremembered what? Okay. Yeah. Right. Gotcha. Yeah, some of them are red. What has it got for the classic Mega Drive? I think I've got it. No, I've got it down here somewhere. I can't see the controller from where I'm sitting now. Fuck. I think it's just got the standard, like, all the... I think it might be white, the white button for the mini Mega Drive. Not red. But I do remember people having the red one. And the red 3 buttons at the top as well, instead of it being white or grey. They had a lot of different designs, but mushroom. Oh dear. What else we got for these little adorable designs? Flying batteries are one of the best ones ever. Yeah. You never know what's going to be in that capsule, Sonic. Don't press it. I really found that as a kid as a really cool concept. It really gave more lore to the Sonic universe. It's like that's what Flying Battery had in sense of like storytelling. Was like it's like the capsule. This is where they're all produced, where he stores all the animals in, but he can store other things in. It's like a big flying storage unit. So it was really cool just to see, you know, what would pop out next, and some of them were just springs. It was all booby traps and stuff. I took a dump in one of them. Press the button. I'm being really vile now. Here's Sandopolis. Sonic's being drowned by sand. Blah. I hope he likes sand. And there's Lava Reef for the little designs there. Oh god, he's getting a spike right through his head on the bottom right-hand corner there. God dang it. He's splurting out blood. This is a violent video game. Oh god, he's getting all these. They really don't like Sonic in these little diagrams. He's getting all dizzy, swinging around on the pole there, and suddenly he's off with the little booster on the battery, and he's being crushed by those things. God dear, he's being shot by a fireball on the stairs. All the things to look out for. Sky Sanctuary. He's bouncing on all the clouds, and that's a nice teleport effect you got there in your primitive drawing. I swear I could probably draw some of this too. I could make my own little comic with this look and design. Who knows? Might happen in the future. Oh, we got the Death Egg Zone. What did it say in mirror mode again? It was like E. So the 3, 2, 1 on the little display before it shot you around the area. I've forgotten already. Damn my memory. Yeah, showing us the save feature. Big thing back in the day. Being able to fucking save your progress. What else we got? Okay, the Genesis manual for Sonic and Knuckles. Probably nothing really noteworthy. I like how it does have the Doomsday Zone though there, but no picture. Only for if you've got all the emeralds. There's all the bad guys. I love the techno squeak. Always just made me think of a computer mouse. Because this game, I think, more or less did come out at the same time that computers were becoming like a household thing. So we didn't have one straight off the bat. Well, we did eventually get one, and then I was thinking, that enemy looks like a mouse. So, yeah. Interesting little fact, or whatever, observation. See, fucking, why isn't he called Grounder? He's called Mad Mole. Look at this stupid one, Dragonfly. Who does that? I haven't forgot the name for the Scorp. I still refer to it as a Scorp nowadays. I love the name for him though, Spike Bonker. Boom. I hit you. Probably because it's quite a unique little name, because it's obviously based off Scorpion, but I just like that name, Scorp. It sounds threatening to some degree. Oh, well, that's all of that. Moving on to the lovely... Me and Hitcode are very familiar with these manuals, maybe, probably, I don't know. But all the long ones, because they all needed every language in them from Europe across here. Now, do they have the different names again for the bad guys? For the bad nicks, I should say. Just because you are a bad nick doesn't mean you are a bad guy. Yeah, because they had to fit the manuals in, as I've said before you come here. They had we had the cases, the plastic cases, and they would fit them in vertically, and then you'd have to open out big book, just lengthways. So yeah. Where's all the enemies? Come on, you gotta have all the... There we go. We got a Butter Droid. Toxameister. Chain Spike. I guess he is. Mush Meanie. Well, some of them they change again. Some of them have the same names in some languages, and then some languages they just go, yeah, let's just make up our own stuff. But they're still called that. This is the most universal I've ever seen it, actually. Except in that language, the Butteroid is called, like this one just right here. It's called a s'more droid? S'more droid. S'more droid. Everyone else, though, that's fine. What else has changed? What has Scorp retained his name throughout every language? Not there. He's called a Escofrenian. Yeah, this language here, I don't know what it is exactly, but whatever language it is, they seem to like their own names. Although this one again here, everything is different. We got an Eld Mask, and a Toll Islander, and a Sand Mask. A Sand Mask, a Drillvad, and an Argobot. Scorp retains his name. See? They know it's good. Nitar. Yeah. Flipping bonkers. Everything else though is fine. What have we got here? Oh yeah, that's all the setup stuff. Blah 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 blah. Saving. Blah blah blah. There's Knuckles in Sonic 2. How cool! This edgy echidna is now available for you to play in Sonic 2. Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be if I get that to that many. Look at all these little Sonic designs. We're done with the manuals, guys. Thank fuck. But I've shown you some interesting things, and I love those little diagrams in the Japanese manuals, because that's in the, as I mentioned in the Sonic OVA, as a reference with Metal Sonic's visualizing when he gets rid of Sonic, which is kind of funny. And Sonic doing a signature pose. I've got to do all these now. What else we got? We got that was for Sonic 3, I believe. Oh no, that was Sonic CD. That was Sonic CD. Then that's Sonic 2. I don't need the text on the side here where my face is. I don't know which one that was for. Because surely there's a Sonic 3 one. There's the Sonic Spinball one for sure. There's Tails looking so happy. And again, he just can't stop looking happy. It's more happy. He's imagining he's eating an ice cream. Here's Knuckles looking like a badass before he turned into a goofball. Here we go. Here's some nice artwork from Sega. Why is Tails is just like, you stay out there, Mr. Rabbit, in the cold. Even Eggman managed to get in. I've come down at the wrong time. Everyone's still busy partying. Amy almost getting her modern look there with the Santa Claus outfit-esque thing. And Sonic's like, yeah, I got a box of stuff. Why is Knuckles wearing a green one? Not that I'm against that, but out of every other character, everyone's wearing red, but Knuckles is like green. He's an elf. He classifies himself as a Christmas elf. Everyone else is bringing the Santa Claus joy. And he's just got a cookie and milk. You're not supposed to be having that. You're not Santa, you're the elf. Idiot. Love all this though. Very good. And now Sonic's officially in the Santa Claus outfit right there. Yeah. Tails is probably dressed as the elf, we will never know. And Amy is Mrs. Claus. I don't know. Interesting little designs these all are for stuff. Gotta go fast. Life on the slopes. Halloween, my favorite time of year. I love how, let's look at all the fucking... Knuckles is the least original. He's just like, I'm hiding in a giant jack-o'-lantern. Sonic's a ghost, which does make a lot of sense because he can run really fast, so no one would be able to see him, but he'll still be there like a ghost. He can just disappear like one. Woo! Tails is a vampire. Does that work? He can come and bite my neck any day. No, I'm just kidding. I would definitely give him loads of candy. That thing would be full. Sonic is having the most luck, but maybe Knuckles has got the game plan because he's just brought a giant jack-o'-lantern to fill with candy with. Just fill it. And there's proof that Amy's a witch. She's flying on a fucking broom. So there. What have we got? More of this. See, Tails is still a vampire. Everyone else is still a ghost. Knuckles, so unoriginal. I'm just coming as myself with a place to store all my candy, and I'm going to carry it around like the Master Emerald. Oh, we can't look at the next one because I haven't fucking unlocked it, because I got to do that apparently, which I haven't done yet. I'm amazed. We got this one. Hey, Giraffe is finally here. I like the sail their tails. Nice design. Technically, is that like his logo or whatever? Green Hill Zone crew. He's on a stunt bike. Of course he is. Too easy. Let's roll. Too easy. What's too easy? It's all about snow. I see Sonic's not wearing any pants. Neither is Tails. What else we got? Why in this picture do I like fucking Eggman in the background? They won't see me. I am whoosh. Oh, that's really stupid. Tails can get some really good aerial shots there with the camera, and Sonic obviously has. See, he's got a chili dog. That's a chili dog. It's official. He liked them even back then in the official stuff, instead of that just being an American thing. And Knuckles really likes his whatever he's got there. And Amy's doing the roll of cream by making a flour crown or whatever. I don't know. Oh, now Sonic's back to wearing. It's really weird actually seeing him wear trousers or shorts even. It's just weird. No wonder you don't do it or don't like doing it. What was that, a gag in Sonic flipping Boom? Alright, what else we got in the artwork department here? I'll get you, Sonic. Again with this stuff. Ugh. Hey, it's Captain America. Or Mr. America, also known as Tails. Captain America. Sonic's just flying away on some balloons. See ya. Nice bow tie. He wears a bow tie now. Bow ties are cool. That's a Doctor Who reference. Sonic on a skateboard. When are they going to make a skateboarding game for him? Come on. Make a Sonic skateboarding game. It needs it. Be the best one ever. Tony Hawk, eat your heart out. We gotta say that in a manic voice. Ride the wave, surf dude. Surf dude, ride the wave. Again, he's wearing clothes. So wrong. For some reason, it just looks weird to me. Oh, he's being startled by a butterfly. Okay then, whatever. Next. I'm glad that that outfit right there, he's actually worn that in Sonic X. If anyone's watched that. In one of the episodes, he's relaxing on his craft out in the sun, and he's wearing that. So there's some continuity there, even in the anime that came out years after this was probably made. So interesting. They've done that. That's a little like Easter egg, I suppose, for those that would recognize as the artwork there. See, stop wearing the clothes. Weirded me out. Oh, hello. I found proof. Loving the fast lane. See, he's not resisting her there. He likes it. He's even giving us a wink. Like, yeah, she likes me. Suck on that. You're not resisting it at all. See, I got this for Amy. I'm holding it behind my back. Gonna ask her out on a date. Now he's playing the role of, I don't know, what is that? What is the fucking dude who shoots arrows and makes people fall in love? I've forgotten. From Greek mythology or whatever it is. Just gonna eat one of these. While I try and Cupid. Sonic's playing the role of Cupid. I don't know. We originally had Valentine's Day, so appropriate, I suppose. Here's the IDW comic cover. Interesting. We can't look at it though, unfortunately. But there's all the covers for that. That one's very pixelated, but I kind of like it in the art style department. Yeah. Very, very good designs. Amy's in her car there. Are they on the... They're on the one of the racetracks for one of the Sonic racing games. Yeah, they are. I think. Definitely looks like it. Yeah. I've got no comment to say about that. Now this one is interesting because it looks like the UK box art for Sonic 1. Except obviously it's got the other characters in the back, but Eggman's still doing the same pose. Fascinatingly enough, so that's an interesting design choice there, that it looks like the box art for Sonic 1 for the Mega Drive. Interesting little factoid there. And then I haven't got the last one because it wants me to turn into Super Sonic. I'll get there eventually if I can be bothered to play the blue spheres, or if I can conquer the special stages for Sonic goddamn fucking 2. Well, there's more artwork. God, how long have we been going on for? Would I be quitting right about now? We'd be quitting pretty soon. Yeah, because I've almost gone for 2 hours. I thought I'd be going on for lesser, but God, probably I could race through these a lot quicker. The manuals were what took up a lot of time. Sonic's late for whatever he's fucking doing, sticking a hat on. Why hasn't he had that hat on more often? It's saying hi to a snail. I'm way faster than you little shit. Sonic encounters Angry Snake out of randomness. He's wearing a bow tie again because they're cool. Wait, he would never do this. He would never wait at a bus stop, okay? That's just stupid. Buying his groceries and he throws the bag to Amy. Here, catch. And then that's the beginning of Sonic Adventure. One moment. I did the stupid thing of not going to... Well, I would have a bathroom break at this point, so I'm going to go and have a bathroom break. So if you want one, just go and have one now. La 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 la. I return. Da, 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 da. Oh. How's everyone? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's I'd made it like that, so don't worry about it. And so I can make my face a little bit bigger for doing this, because I'm not playing anything, so I don't need to be able to see the majority of the screen. Sonic 2 stuff. Tails looks very worried. Fly if you're falling down. Jeez. What do we else we got? Whoa! Hi, Sonic. I'm big. Some of this artwork is just, hey, Tails is wearing the bow tie now. Why is he being a butler to Sonic? He's just lounging around with the wrong shades on. Maybe he's just taking them off, saying, Tails, these are the wrong ones. Go and get me my actual pair. No, go and get me yourself. Shoves the tray in his face. God. Could make little stories out of all of these, I swear. The hell is going on here? That's the death egg. Why are you on a whatever you're on? What is that? It's a bike. Ackie, right, yeah. Why are you on a bike? You don't need a bike. Why am I in a bike? And that's why Sonic Drift sucks. No. Sonic again would never do it. Actually, no, he would do this. I've seen him in Sonic X, which is an official anime from Sega that overlooked the whole thing. He was reading books in that on the roof of the Thorndike Mansion or whatever. So I guess he would read a book. I wonder what it's about. He seems very deeply engrossed and tells us, like, I want to read it too. Can I read it too, Sonic? He just turns his head and goes, no. So Tails is just outside the window reading it with him without him knowing. Oh, dear. Hey, you. Oh, give me the rod. Hold on, I can take it. I gotta take it. I got it. And Tails is like, hey, give me the rod. No. God, poor Tails being kicked to the background. God dang it, he's got to take the spotlight all the fucking time. Oh, shit. Sonic playing football. Not soccer. Football. Sonic playing football. Playing rugby, not football. Sonic in a car, not a horse. Cannonball Grand Prix. Sounds fun. Why is it 7? Surely Sonic would drive a car that says number 1. You know? Whatever. What have we got here? Now Sonic is being the vampire. Bleh. He ain't got the fangs. See, Tails did a better job on the whole vampire costume thing there. He's looking very petrified though, poor Tails. Someone give him a hug. Boom. And there's a stadium. Oh, he rubbed the magic lamp and it appeared. What did he wish for? Yeah. Yeah. That's the whole point. It will come back for the next game I play, which might not last as long as it usually does, because I have been doing 2 hours of this now. And I usually stop at about 11, and I've got an hour and a half before then. And we're not quite done yet. But I am having a good time. I hope everyone else is. And I haven't done one of these Chatty Ackie ones, and it's nice to be able to just sit down and just talk about stuff and have fun. Because I'm a mixture of both when it comes to being an introvert and an extrovert. But I'm definitely more of an extrovert. Like, I can get really into a conversation with anyone. You know, I get that from the family. But, you know, Chatty Ackie. It just seemed appropriate. Instead of me playing a video game and trying to figure out what the fuck to say while playing a game and everything else, I just thought, why don't I just make a show where I just talk? And that's what we're doing. Yeah, to some degree they are, but I'm definitely I enjoy more when I can communicate stuff and talk to people, and I just like that interaction more than just, because during the pandemic, it was just a case of like, I just don't feel like me because I can't get out there and talk to people. It was just so fucking shit. But I think it was generally shit for everyone. But for introverts especially, they didn't really mind because nothing would have really changed that much. Except maybe, you know, how he would go out and go shopping or whatever that would change. But yeah, and he wouldn't be able to just go anywhere. See, I still a firm believer that everyone should just get out from behind their fucking screens. Not that we shouldn't do now, but, you know, there's a whole world out there to explore, and one day I will aim to explore it. I don't know when that'll be, but I want to. I want to just get out there and see stuff and meet people and have a good time. That's why I can do that. Sonic is swimming. Unless he's just pretending he's swimming. Look, I can swim! Sonic, you're drowning. Swimming! Peace, I'm going swimming. That's the most optimistic I've ever seen him heading towards some fucking waves. And there's a crab about to pinch his ass. I got him. Sonic be like, ooh, naughty boy. Here's Sonic playing tennis because that ball was headed directly for the nads. Hence the face. Whoa, man. Tails can play the piano, we hope. That needs to be done in the games or in a cartoon. Tails playing the piano, going diddle-a-ling, diddle-a-ling, diddle-a-ling. We never got those shoes. Can I have those shoes, and then we can do a Knuckles with the Sonic? Give him something else, an ability that he desperately needs. Because the whole climbing thing with Knuckles was actually really cool back then. Now it's just like everyone could do that. Link can do that in Breath of the Wild. He could just climb every wall, and so can everyone in Assassin's Creed. So that's not a thing anymore. That was really unique back in the day. I don't think a lot of characters back in the day could climb walls or anything. There's Sonic being Santa goddamn again. At least he's not wearing the trousers. That's my boy. Now they're doing an impression of Indiana Jones or something. Even Eggman's doing the peace sign. I like this. This is great. Peace and tranquility for all. Flipping. What is this fish? It's terrifying the crap out of everybody. Da. What to say about this picture? Hey, that's appeared in the actual cutscenes for this game. The animated cutscenes with Eggman in the flotation ring lifesaver thing. Interesting. Interesting. Why are they both on the same board? How are they able to do that? That's why Tails is currently just clinging on for dear life, but he loves it. Unless he's the outboard motor. Can you picture that? Just him spinning the tail through the water. That's what he would be doing. See, he's handy, Sonic. Use him. Be his pal. Now they're just being nerds, looking at stuff through a telescope. What else is there to say? Oh, hang on. The gift of the picture calls. See, they were ahead of that time with that picture. Fucking now everyone's doing video calls. They're on Zoom. Sonic on a motorbike with Eggman in hot pursuit. I'm sorry. And that's the worst looking car I've ever seen Sonic in. Number 18. Why are you not in number 1? That's your ego. Come on. Eggman's vehicle seems to be very broken and busted. Tails, what did you do? And then we just got random rabbit mobile. What else is this we got here? Space, the final frontier. That took a while to process in my mind for some reason. Like, what the fuck is going on in this picture? My initial thought was they were in fucking bumper cars. I'm like, no, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. My brain doesn't. What? We got Santa down there with some Kirby stars. What is going on there? I don't know, I still find that picture really confusing. Sonic wants to be a pirate now. See, what the flip is that craft, Eggman? Like, seriously, what is that? It's way too flamboyant for you, unless you're trying to tell us something. We gotta rescue the seal, because there's no way he's gonna be able to swim in that water. More Christmas pictures. God dang it. Wrong time of year. We've already had that. It's been done. We got another 10 months before it's back again. Yeah, now that's the thing Tails would be doing. He'd be on a little mopedy scooter thing. Or as Mr. Burns would call it, horseless sleigh. Are you sure now how to cheat, Mr. Burns? Yes, well, I'm older than you. Sonic in a balloon. Don't fall out like Eggman's doing. He hit the weathercock. That's why that happened. I just wanted to say that because, you know, that was funny, apparently. That's not the tornado. That's not the tornado. What's with all this official artwork not being of the tornado? Where's the beloved plane that we all like? So mean. Oh, look, it's Sonic in Sega World. You remember that place? We had that place in London. It looked exactly like that. No, never, but close enough. And now they're having a concert. Amy's apparently allowed in the band, as is Eggman. I can play the drums. You're in. Tails with an electric guitar. What else? Totally rad. What is that thing that Amy's got called? The keyboard guitar thing. They do have a name, but I've forgotten what it is. You don't see a lot of them anymore. Amy, your old hat. Sega, Sonic. I am Sega. Oh, is this another Valentine's Day thing? Because Sonic seems to have a bunch of roses. Unless they're for Tails over there. He's like, are those for me? Sonic's like, yeah. Getting squirted up the butt. Yeah. Knuckles is laughing his ass off. It's a great job. I've never seen him do that. Hardly. Unlike Sonic, he don't chuckle. Now Knuckles is on the big screen, then something's happening. I thought I said burp. But it says bung. Bung. He's being bunged. That's the best way to play the. Is that the. What is that? Is that the Sega Saturn? That must be the Sega Saturn. That's the Sega Saturn, that is. And Sonic showing his big fat ass. It's great. More Valentine's Day stuff. Hold on a minute. And now he's going skiing with some overly sized boots, and I thought his shoes were big already. And he's got the rocking the bow tie look again. With the fucking music box. Wearing no trousers again, just having his ass hanging out. It's a beautiful thing. But that hat is not going to fit you. That helmet is not going to fit you. It wouldn't fit him by the looks of it, judging from how big it is. Yeah, it wouldn't fit him. I've just measured it with my hand. No, stop wearing those. You're not allowed. Bad. That's the 3D image thing again. Da, 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 da. These are all just very generic looking artworks of all the characters, but it looks like these actually look like the artworks made by the what would be in the Fleetway comics, almost. Like they're straight out from there. I think it does say that. I've got the word European there. So yeah, they would be maybe the Fleetway artworks for the characters. There's the fucking tornado with Tails looking extra derpy. Yeah, see, that looks like it's not like official. It looks like it's made by Nintendo of America, if anything. That stuff and that stuff. Yeah, and that, definitely. I love all this, though. All the bandits look really shiny. They've been ultimately polished. And Clucker looks like he's made out of chocolate. Nice. And Sonic can swim again. He's been lying all along. Oh shit, hold on a minute. He's been lying all along. He can actually do it because he's saving Tails from a big old crab who can't actually swim. He's been lying to us as well. More Indiana Jones nonsense, swinging. Or is he doing the Pitfall? Is he doing an impression of Pitfall, if everyone remembers that name? That game. Or Mayan Pitfall. That looks like an Oil Ocean's own piece of artwork if I ever saw one. With an Tails, you can fly. You can fly. You don't need to hold hands unless you love each other that much. Oh god, there's some serious sexual tension going on between those two for years. Eggman setting everything on fire in Sonic 3, and there's Knuckles looking ominous. That's definitely him. It couldn't be anyone else in the bushes. Tails with his butt copter. Sonic's doing some artwork, and Tails is playing some... He's conducting some music. He's got the baton and everything. He's going... Who are you conducting? There's no one there. Unless the piano likes to just be... The giant wiggly piano design just likes to play itself. Now there's this is Sonic Spinball, the cover for the game, the box art, but it's with the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Robotnik design, which looks slightly more goofy, let's face it. But then again, goes with the territory for that cartoon. Yeah. I remember seeing that in a magazine or like a yearbook that they used to have for Sonic stuff. Interesting. Sonic in a car. Sonic in more cars. That's definitely Sonic Drift. Yeah, it says right there. Sonic Drift stuff. More Sonic Drift stuff. Nice car tails. Look at those boosters, baby. More Sonic Drift stuff. Eggman's getting crammed up on the road there. Metal's like, I'm gonna have Amy for lunch. And we got Knack there, or Fang, or whatever you want to call him there for some reason too. Randomly. This is Sonic Labyrinth, if anyone's ever played that. Don't. It's rubbish. But hey, it's better than Sonic 06. Yeah, this looks like more American artwork. Sega of America doing all this stuff. Because that Eggman design, or Robotnik even, I should be saying for him. God dang it. He's not Eggman at all. That's for a Sonic Triple Trouble, I believe, which was for the Game Gear. Oh no, it was for Sonic Chaos. I was wrong. That's Tails Sky Patrol. Don't play that game either. Doesn't do Tails. Play Tails' Adventure. That's a lot better. Even though some people actually don't like that either, but I kind of like it. It's not a bad game for the little fox. There's all the chaotic designs. Metal Sonic looking cool as ever. Yeah. Nice. Sonic Boom. The music's from Sonic CD and Sonic Spinball. Why randomly put those two together? But okay. Yeah, there's the back of it. Wasn't a very, total time, over an hour of music, but still. Interesting. Oh, this must be the American version because fucking Sonic Boom, yeah. Not Toot Toot Sonic Warrior. Sonic and Knuckles. I'm gonna say I like that logo. That logo is actually really cool. Actually well thought out. I like it. Very sleek. Good memories. And I guess this is the music for Sonic and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And that's gotta be not very long, surely. It's got a Sonic and Knuckles remix. What is that? Okay then, whatever. More CD cases. Cool. For audio. Cool. Yeah. I think I remember seeing that from somewhere. Way back when. More CD art. Oh, more of these little sketches, except they're slightly more detailed. Cool. Cool. Oh, hang on a minute. These have multiples. These have multiples. So yeah, that's all the back of them. What does it have on these? Fuck knows. Interesting though. Like must be a bunch of remix stuff. And then there's that one. Interesting. What the fuck is Dreams Kid version? What is an unkid version? Are they saying bad words? Yeah, hold on a minute. I'm skipping through it again. What do you got? All these different ones there. Sonic doing the stuff. I haven't got very much to say about these, not gonna lie. I require some input. Ooh, a spring. Is that like supposed to be... This is from Sonic 2, so this is supposed to be the Wood Zone I was talking about earlier. It's supposed to be the Wood Zone, which is supposed to be like a past, secret jungle. This is there. Emerald Isle? No, that's Aquatic Ruin. But yeah, the past version was supposed to be Wood Zone, I think. With the whole time travel that they were going to put in, but they never got around to doing that eventually. Thank goodness. Yeah. This must be like it's probably like concept art or whatever. Is my best guess, but I've got my face in the text, so I can't see what's going on there. Yeah, I got all the level plan designs here. I like how they got a little image of Sonic just falling down off the bridge. Yeah. Just more level designs. That's how they'd spread it all out. And show it so that the development team can make it or whatever. Interesting stuff, all the processes they go through and everything. I like that. Sliding down on that thing and then... What is this for, though? What area is this? You can speculate that one all you want. No, I don't remember an airship level. Interesting. Interesting. Egg. Something in English. No, that's definitely the death egg right there. Surely that's the death egg. I don't know though. Yeah. Oh, this is the finale for Sonic and Sonic 3. Interesting. Man, how many of these are there? Oh, so that's what was originally supposed to happen. So they must have had the levels in a different order, because this is Sandopolis. So instead of Sonic falling from the flying battery, he's coming out of a tree, which I'm assuming would be from Mushroom Hill. Interesting. And he just bounced out right there. Oh, I'm here now. And then, did they not have flying battery at all? Did they have a completely different level, maybe? I don't know. That's a hidden palace right there. Yep. Interesting. Can learn a few things just by looking at stuff, you know? That's, yeah, this looks like more Sky Sanctuary right here. For sure. I don't know what that thing at the top is, though. Is that like the meeting with Knuckles, allegedly? It's supposed to be a little bit different. Looks like there's a couple of torches and a platform there. Maybe the Master Emeralds were supposed to be there instead, and then they thought, well, it needs to be off screen so Eggman can capture it. That would have been interesting, though, after the fight, if they had the Master Emerald in the room, and then suddenly Eggman just crashes through the ceiling and grabs it. But yeah, to show his more sneaky side, he thought he'd grab it while Knuckles is distracted with a Sonic fight. And then Knuckles is going, oh no. And then this artwork, I don't know what to make of this. Very early illustrations indeed. he's being attacked by an exclamation mark. At least I hope it's an exclamation mark. Yeah, very early concept designs. That's just someone scribbled at school what they did there. That's definitely a scribble. God, jeez. Needle mouse. Look at that tail, man. Look at the tail. God dang it. He's turned into a mouse. He was originally going to be their mascot, and then they were like, nah. He could be the villain. Interesting stuff, though. The whole process of everything. I don't know who the fuck these characters are, but I'm so glad they didn't fucking get the okay in the end of these, like, what could have been mascots. God, imagine if we had that. The fucking birds thing. I wouldn't have minded this one. This should have just become a generic character anyway in the series. Make that a thing. More little diagrams of odds and sods on lined paper. Definitely schoolwork. Oh, now we got grid paper. Even better. Yeah, the whole concept of him being able to fly. Is he using his ears or is he using his dreads to fly? Because he's definitely not gliding. He's flying there. Interesting, but he's definitely doing the whole climbing thing. Oh, this is from that rare, like, early comic that they made in Japan, where Sonic is, like, doing the whole superhero gig. That's why he's wearing glasses, and then he becomes Sonic just by taking them off or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, that was that. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah. Interesting, now. Weird, but interesting. Is that supposed to be Tails in the background with the big rabbit ears? God, that fucking design. That should have been a Sonic Boom design all along. That one right there. God dang it. That's what that should have been. The emerald there looks like the things that you find in Echo the frickin' Dolphin. You know. And then they changed their design to look more emeraldy. Except for the color, of course. What is all this? Oh, is this the different, like... This could have been, like, all the shield designs, because that's definitely, like, fire shield design at the top there. And then we got the bubble shield. What is that? Could be an... they've got, like, an ice shield, like, right there. That one there. He's got discs flying around him. Well, they're just coming up with different ideas. We've got ball and chains flying around Sonic. He's even got the bad guys, like, rotating around him in that one. Like Opinauts. I love the block one, too. The fuck? What got left on the fucking sketch room floor? The hell is that? What is that? What's that coming out of him? I don't want to know. He's just in a giant ring now, all by himself. It's not going to disappear when he jumps into it. It's just going to become a part of him. Yeah, that looks more officially concept design for... Well, not concept design, but like official, like, you know how they do it with cartoons. They have, like, the models and the different perspectives of them. Probably the design for, like, the opening for Sonic CD. Stuff like that. Quite possibly. Or even the OVA. Could be the OVA. All the different design things and details. Yeah. Ah, Supersonic. With the weirdly weird tail. They definitely based this off of fucking Dragon Ball Z. It's going Super Saiyan. There's Tails looking at the orbs. I like how they had to remove the tails. This is what his butt looks like. Make sure you draw it like that with the tails attached. More little design arts and stuff. There's Knuckles looking really, really weird from the side. That tail just looks wrong, and then it looks okay from the back. It's just all taking up like that. He's excited. Yeah. Oh god, hang on a minute. We got little bits of detail here. Yeah, we actually got colours. Green, chrome. Yeah, I can read that. Nice. I might not get around to playing Frontiers at this rate, but I don't mind that. We can save that for another day. I don't mind that at all. Or we might play it next week because I'll be officially done with this game. So it'll can I talk? It'll be replaced by something else. But I do want to play the games that I'm supposed to be playing next week. Frontiers can wait. Frontiers can wait. So I might just call it a day after this. I don't know. This is all I wanted to do today, but like I said, I didn't know I'd be doing it for this long, but it's kind of nice. It is kind of nice. Ooh. It's been a nice, relaxing week. I've been doing lots of recording for March. Hickoda knows all about that. I've been sending him screenshots. But I'll talk about that near the end of this. More on that. More interesting designs for Nookles. He's got his little goggles on. Interesting. Didn't it become a thing until Sonic Adventure 2? There's Amy, looking very... That is one big spike on her back. Jeez, I thought there was supposed to be like two. Why has she just got one big giant one? What the fuck? Shish kebab. Yeah, the hairband just was going all the way around the head, and then it just turned into a hairband. Yeah, and then everything else just turned into everything else. But again, they didn't need to change her design. She's even got fucking, in a way, she's even got like fucking Robotnik or Eggman's little shirt collar thing going on. She's working secretly for the enemy. More designs. Intriguing. See, why has she only got one spike? I swear she's supposed to have like two. On the back, at least. On the spine, but apparently she only has one. That might be just that might be a, what's it called? The Mandela effect, where I'm just assuming I remember it like that, but it's actually the other way. Yeah, because on that you can't tell that picture. You can't tell anything on that picture other than the fact that Sonic doesn't like her. And she doesn't even have a spike at all. There. What happened to it? It's gone from 2 to 1 to nothing. And Sonic's just going, ta-da, she's my girlfriend now, we love each other. Love the Metal Sonic design. I just can't get over the design of this. It's so fucking good. He's definitely one of my favorite Sonic characters, just simply because of the design itself. He just looks so much more menacing. It's like, how do we make this character Sonic look like a bad guy? And it's like that. That for sure is a really amazing design, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, there's a size comparison to how tall they are to actual Robotnik. Interesting. Well, I'm still talking, so you are. We're going through some stuff. I could be here for a while. It's gone on longer than I thought it would be. Why are you pulling? Why are you loving? Who are you loving? Freaking. He's driving his latest creation, the horseless sleigh. I'm making that joke again, but whatever. Just lots of Eggman designs here. He's such a happy chap. Look at him down there doing a little jig. He really is a happy guy that just wants to rule the world. Just let him do that, you know? I love all these facial expressions. Look at that. Oh, hang on a minute. Nope, I malfunctioned the junction. Here we go. Zoom in. Just look at that. the big... That's actually in the manual, that one, that we saw earlier. That was in the manual. He's doing a pose. I'm the ruler. A song and dance down there. A nice frown, getting angry and pissed. Got the profile shot for when he goes to prison right there. Just this one here. I love that pose. He's always so dynamic with the poses, even in the modern times. It's just like, love it. What is that? What is he doing? Ooh, what's over there? Showing us his big fat ass. Ah, that looks like it's. It looks like a direct pose from the Sonic OVA. That one. When they're in the president's house. Yeah, it's really weird, that OVA, but I love it for it. But it's one of the poses he's doing in the president's house. And then he quickly spins and turns around and points at Sonic. And it should be the fastest one here. I can quote the whole OVA. There's only one thing to do. Someone has to go into the Robotropolis, and now I've forgotten what he was supposed to say the rest of the thing. Come here. And stop that generator before sunrise. Hey, Sager Sonic. That's what it should be called. I am Sager. All these different. I love the one of him looking. Always the wide eyes, the big-eyed look from Sonic gets me a chuckle all the time. We've already seen these diagrams of badniks, but here they are again, and a few other. I love the. Hold on a minute. the joint yawning. Boring. Yeah. And so did Ray. Don't forget Ray. What other interesting designs have we got here? Because there's so many, I didn't even realize. The shrugging Sonic. I don't fucking know. Oh, now there's an example of Sonic looking utterly adorable with him just sitting there like that, going, tell me a story, mommy. Yes, eat hamburger. I will eat sweet. I wish I had a hamburger. I'll have one later. I got one in the fridge. It's fine. More art. If you want to draw Sonic, that's how to do it. Or classic design anyway. Why is this one got him with the finger on the nose and this one hasn't? Oh well, whatever. Continuity, man. More details of the Emmy and her legs. Why do they specifically need to point out the shoe detail? I'll never know. But there we are. See, the hairband looks less round the whole entire head there. It actually looks like the hairband again, but whatever. Metal Sonic looking sleek. I like how they actually made him look like he's more shiny in this diagram for sure. Like he's been polished. Eggman's been busy with the old wax. Shiny. You look like a brand new. I am brand new. Alright, okay. You just made me. This looks like artwork definitely for the opening of Sonic CD, with the way he's looking and everything, and the eyes especially. They've got a distinct style, the opening for Sonic CD, the eyeballs. Or the incomplete eye. It's just Kirby hiding inside his head. That old thing. But yeah, just the way the eyes are designed, it definitely is screaming Sonic CD at me. It's not showing the post. That's probably because my fucking video is still not working again. I'll come back to you in a minute. Hold on a minute. I'll have another drink to give it some time. But yeah, they scream Sonic CD. See, that's Sonic CD right there. And it's got the figure of 8 running thing going on. Hold on a minute. Come on. Technical issues on my end. Please wait. Customer hotline will be with you shortly. Come on, show. I've only watched 3 episodes now, and now I've previewed the 4th one where he enters the jungle scenario, so I'm kind of intrigued about that, and I haven't watched it all. I haven't had time. I've been recording lots of things this week, all about March. You know, there is a certain month, but I'll talk more about that in a minute. Yeah, it's definitely all Sonic CD stuff. I love this yawn. This face of yeah, love it. Very dramatic with the lines there. Yep, there's him turning into a bull. Would you care for a bowl? Yeah, I have. Of course I have. Sonic on a cliff. In case anyone wanted to see that. I like this picture. I did have a look at this one because it intrigued me about what it is, but it's the entire Sonic CD Little Planet. And it's got all of the little zones that are in the entire game. So first off, down in this stretch here is obviously Palm Tree Panic, and then I'm guessing the underground bit is. I got confused because I know that this part here is like would be Collision Chaos. I don't know what this underground bit is, but it's either going to be because this bit. Where am I going here? That is titled Tempest with the water effects. And then the other one is Quartz Quadrant. So what is that bit? And then that bit over there is Stardust Speedway with the big Eggman statue. And then of course you've got Metallic Madness. But I don't know what this part is, unless that's just supposed to be part of the Palm Tree Panic area. Maybe, but it's got a fan in it. Why is there a fan there? Yeah. Well, I only had the 1 bottle of Zero, and that was ages ago. I had that at the start of this year, because, you know, everyone was in a rush to buy Dr. Pepper. Because, you know, it's the drink of Christmas. Yeah, I don't know what that area is, but unless it's supposed to be just part of Palm Tree Panic, then fair enough. Whatever. What are these little designs again? Love the little sketches. About Sonic looking amazing. That's how he thrusts his body forward. All these little sketches again. See, this is what shows in the OVA in Metal Sonic's display. This is exactly what it looks like with him. It's hilarious. And all of these little sketches again. More little sketches. I love the little sketches. Love the little sketches. That's supposed to be Amy, just really excited to see him. Yeah, I think so. And Sonic's like, Amy! So there's some more official fancy artwork of her down there. And then we got a pond skater. That's one of the enemies in Tidal Tempest. They've apparently got a whole page on him. I guess these are just pages on all the different enemies. That's the one from Collision Chaos. Yeah. So just 2 little enemy things there. They probably all look like that, with little details on. What's this metal? This is definitely a Metal Sonic of some degree, but which... What? Unless this is like a prototype one, like what he was originally going to look like. So glad they changed the design, although this one isn't that bad, but... As we know, it could be better. Why does the camera keep on... Is it me, or... The camera keeps on wandering too far to the other side? Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, this must be the one from Sonic 2. If it's showing me this, because that looks like the spike ball design looks like Sonic 2. And I would know. It's my favorite goddamn game. But it does show Knuckles here. So maybe it was supposed to be the one for Sonic 3 because it's showing the boss fight between him and Knuckles at the end. Interesting. More nice artwork there of the blue one. You can see through his hands. He definitely is a ghost. That's just so you can see what's on the other side for perspective purposes. Yeah. And Tails with his butt hanging out again. Make sure you stick a couple of tails on that. And his arms have disappeared. Or one of them. What Tails would look like with one arm. See, they even do it with Knuckles. Well, they don't haven't got rid of his fucking bulky ass flipping tail. Why is Amy completely coloured? These all get black and white in one coloured version, and then it's like Amy's in full colour. Someone's a fucking fan. It's like she needs to be in colour. Probably because she's actually got a complicated colour arrangement, so they're making sure that no matter what, you get it right. But yeah, this is for Mania. The Sonic Mania Adventures, which we are going to be watching in a minute. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, because it's on here. Yeah, more Eggman. You can see what's behind his mustache. He looks really weird without it. If you can picture that one just there, this one here, right there. Just the mustache. He'd just be that fucking like a mole-looking head with the mustache. That would be really weird. Mustache X-ray provided for construction reference only. Yeah, in other words, don't draw it like that. Has it got any other little notes? Yeah, fucking shoe bottom? Shoe bottom. I guess they don't show the bottom of her shoes. Mouth inside, yeah. Looking very happy there, yeah. Yeah, not very... They had to actually put that in Metal Sonic. Oh, because he looks so good. He looks so good. Look at him staring dead into your soul. Hey, Mighty. With Mighty with no arms at all whatsoever. He has none. Look at those ears, though. They look like fucking... they look like shoe horns, you know? Shoe goes on, shoe goes off, shoe goes on, shoe goes off. You just get Mighty and stick him in your shoe to get it off for you. And there's Ray. Don't forget Ray. He's doing the T-pose. This is how I fly. It's got because they need to show the flaps underneath his arms because he is a flying squirrel after all. Everyone always says that Ray's design is a bit confusing because of the tail, because that is not a squirrel's tail. It needs to be a little bit more bushy instead of this blob thing. But whatever. Works for me. All other different Sonic Mania face designs. Yeah, I think you can actually see some of these in the actual cutscenes or the opening or whatever. Da 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 da. Yeah, Tails. Look at that butt. Tails' flying rotor is a simple smear. Eyebrows could only be drawn when indicated on in board. Look at these eyebrows. Tails is just like, hey. Looking suave. That's the typical Tails look there. Either the worried face or the curious look of worriedness face. I love all these facial expressions, though. He has so much character. He's amazing. There's the what to do and what to don't do. Eyes are not ovals. They have a teardrop shape. Pupils rest on the inner line, not in the middle of the eyeball. Yeah, so they just drop down into the muzzle. And his forehead sticks out a little, apparently. He can't do it just straight down. Right, drawing tips for Tails. Don't make Tails' face flat. He has a big snout. Tails' mouth is more scented, more smirk-like Sonic and Knuckles. No smirk like Sonic, so it's not to the side, it's actually at the front. So, yeah, his not. I love that. Must protect Emerald. He's looking really angry at some of these. I love the suspicious look of him. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? As the really angry. That looks very Sonic X-esque when he gets really mad with the spiky teeth. Love it though. I love all these expressions. They're so good. His mighty with his expressions. This really smug one on the far left. Really, really good with his shoehorn ears. I'm going to call him that from now on. Never draw head dividing line on cleanup. What's that supposed to mean? I suppose it's to like make sure that the body and the face stay together without that interjecting or whatever, or being too far apart. Ray looking adorable. And doing something there. What's he doing? What is that? Pulling something. Da-da-da-da. Ray's nose is wider than Sonic's and doesn't stick out as far. Yeah. It's just a little thing you can beep. Ray has a wider mouth than the rest of the cast. Yeah, he's got such a huge glob. Like, what the fuck? It does literally go all the way across the muzzle. With Sonic and Knuckles, it's all like to the side, and then, as we pointed out with Tails, he's just got the one in the center, and then his is just like all the way along, so he can pull these over-the-top expressions with the mouth specifically. Alan, who's that? Don't draw or raise ears too big. No, they're little tiny things. Ray doesn't usually have an eyebrow ridge. No, he doesn't. It's just purely, there's no eyebrow ridge. That's quite right. He's got a bit of a flat face. He's been punched one too many times. Ah, here's some backgrounds. Nice. I love all that detail though. It's like it's directly from the zone. That's some nice cap. Yeah, you got all these. Yeah, very pretty. It's right about and compared to Knuckles' height compare. I like how they use Knuckles for a size comparison and not Sonic. It's like we know who the true hero is here. I love how I don't know if they still have that. Do they have that feature? As because I remember these enemies just still having just two eyes, but it'd be really weird if one of them was. I think that's just specifically for the Sonic Mania cartoon, isn't it? It's like a little spy cam robot. He's just checking out on him. Yeah, that's the thing that Eggman communicates him on. And then the capsule with the bobbly head on top of it, smiling away. Sonic and Knuckles, again, another size comparison, but for the master, we'll say fair enough. More designs for Sonic. We got the full 360 rotation all the way around. He doesn't have a perfect back shot, though. All the face, all the hand gestures and everything. And for Tails. See, he gets a completely... Everyone likes Tails' butt. So much so they removed the tail so you can see it. What's he doing up in that picture there? The little song, sing-song. Ah. But yeah, it's fucking... Knuckles. Again, well, I guess that is the full back shot again. Sonic doesn't get that treatment, but his tail is pointing off to make sure everyone gets it at an angle. Okay, I will do soon Is it important to this, what I'm doing, or not? See, Amy gets the full swing around. Her tail seems to be a little bit to the side again, though. But yeah, you can make out that the hairband thing goes all the way around the head in every single one on this one, because you can see the little tie on the back. So, yeah, here's Eggman. I like the glasses being pulled down. That's very OVA. You can actually see some eyeballs. And why have you only got 2 pictures of poor Metal just doing nothing, just standing there going, I am a robot, beep, beep, beep. Okay, just a funny meme. I will have a look at the funny meme very briefly. Oh, right, okay. It's a video. Fair enough. Yeah, okay then. Good old BBC and their bias. More backgrounds. I think this is all for, yeah, Sonic. This actual game, this is the backgrounds that they were using for the cutscenes, the animated cutscenes before each game and stuff. Yeah, that's when Eggman's making friends with Knuckles right there. So, cool. Is that it? Oh, wait, no, hang on. No, that isn't it. How much more have we got? Oh, we're actually on the last one. What a clunky dink. We got Sonic on the tornado. Yeah. All the little animal fringe. The fucking flickies. There's that impressive looking robot that we saw in the movie. Rhinobot again has come back to haunt me. And the monkey. And them pterodactyl flipping planes. They're out of Sky Chase, aren't they? They're supposed to be the Sky Chase ones, I think. Even though they don't directly look like them. Alright then. Well, there we go. And we're right back to the fucking beginning. We've gone through every single goddamn picture and everywhere. And all through the manuals and everything. We've done it all. So there's only one thing left to do. And that's what's the movies. We got these in the premium collection as well. We don't need to watch all of these, but we'll just watch them once again for here we go. Because this is how it boink. I'm gonna be in the way, but whatever. Oh yeah, hold on a minute. That's one thing I actually need to do, don't I? Hold on. Now that because it's going to affect the sound, we're going to turn the music all the way back up. There we go. Right, good. Back we go. Now we can watch the stuff and do the things. And I can eat something. God, this terrifying sight for a badnik to suddenly see Sonic zoom up and you're like, oh shit. Metal. See, we just saw all of these. And now they're being fully animated. Sonic is like, who are all these people? Get off of me. Have we actually seen this one? Did I get the full actual ending to this? Because I think that only happens if you... Yeah, I don't think we ever saw this one because I never did the actual story mode. But this is probably what happens at the end of all of that. So now we get to see it. It's all very good. I think we might have seen it though. I do remember now actually recording this. We didn't see this when I played the actual game. Go team. Intro to Sonic 1. Let's go and drop these in dangerous places. I'm surprised they didn't have the little helicopter little blades underneath, because you know the ones from Sonic 3 have the little blades underneath them, just so they can fly in. Little helicopter blade things. They didn't have them there though, they were just being carried by bad nicks. I got half an hour, I think we can get through the rest of this. It's been the longest Chatty Ackie, but well overdue, because I haven't done one in ages, and I'm having technical difficulties with the current one. The opening for Sonic CD with Amy and her tarot cards. I love this though. It's like she didn't like her Destiny, so she just changed it. I don't like that one. Do it again. No one else didn't notice. That's the one I want. It wasn't her Destiny after all, she just made it up. Faked it, the whole thing. To be paired with Sonic. And then we got the outro. There goes the little planet. Hey, Sonic on a plane. Tails. And an emerald. That's your Destiny, MEC. It wants you to go out with Tails and get an emerald. See, he's in that plane. Oh, we can actually watch the... Oh, wait, is this going to be the... Which version is this going to be? Oh, good. We gotta play this again. It's so 90s. Whenever anyone asks me what my favorite song is from the 90s, I say this one.
Nothing to do if you gotta do something. You gotta do something. Believe in yourself. Yourself. Hey!
Things can happen if you believe in yourself.
in your life. Get real tonight. And don't forget, you gotta do something.
I can't talk about that.
Believe in yourself. Yourself. Yourself.
Extraordinary things can happen if you believe yourself. You got to have the faith in yourself if you only speak for your friends.
When you feel tight, look at yourself.
Inside your heart, you will find a special place to align.
When you feel tight, look at yourself.
Inside your mind, you see connectivity.
Usually this would be showing in a little box in the credits. But now we get to see it full screen. Perfect ending. The Sonic. I love the fact that they've acknowledged that Tails did get bullied at the beginning of before the second game. Because of the two tails. You fucking freak. He suddenly realized, hang on a minute, I can fly! Whoa! There is? Of what? There's a lot of Easter eggs in Sonic Prime, I found. And I've only watched 3 episodes of it. Oh, what was that? 12 seconds. Love this, the whole convincing process of Knuckle Sonic is the bad guy. I see. Man, if Tails wasn't getting bullied before, but in Sonic Prime he's got 9 of them. I love the spider design for Tails in Sonic Prime now. Spider Tails. I love these designs for the evil representations of the characters. Let's join forces, and Eggman's like, look at this. My evil scheme is working already. I haven't even come up with one yet. And this classic, what we saw. Well, I've yet to see it, so we'll see. Don't say nothing. The end. Oh, come on, Eggman, you can swim the whole flipping way. Right, here we go with Mania Adventures. I love the fact that they made these. They should have been longer. At least make them 10 minutes or 5 minutes, but these are good enough, man. And there's absolutely no dialogue said whatsoever. That's what's even better. It makes it timeless and everyone can watch it in any language. You know exactly what's going on. Holes. What? Made it. That. No. He's like, really? Best trap ever. Eggman sounds like a trumpet when he laughs. Oh, I love that. I like how there's a second trap there. Like, who was that for? Just messed himself up. Your one weakness. You can never not help anyone in trouble. Did someone post something? Because I can't see it. It hasn't come up. Oh, your plan's been revealed. Boom. I'll leave the credits in just for copyright purposes. You never know. Don't want the whole stream to get taken down after all this. These are the people that made it. Not me. Alright, next one. Who's up for the next one? Alright, mate. Metal. Da-da-da-da. Peace. We don't know where the other two are. Yeah, like that's gonna work. Oh wait, never mind. For those two giant drills to be working, it's amazing they've only got that far. This must be really bad. Double team. Always love that look from Eggman when he thinks he's got him. That look of satisfaction, and then suddenly the realization of like, ah, the disappointment. Emerald. Green one's better. Alright, we don't need to look at the credits because we've already seen them now, so we're moving on. I'm running out of time. I want to cover everything. Because this is the last time you're going to see this game until the DLC comes out, question mark. They are talking DLC for this game. But it will be stuff that we've already seen before, maybe. But be worth it for the collection. Must protect the emerald. It's Ray. His Knuckles is like, who the frick is that? No. Have you seen Mighty? No. Fire the cannon. Luckily he can fly. He's fine. I love these movement with the animation. Need some Batman pals and wax in there with this. Look, man, it looks underneath the little rock. Is the emerald there? I knew it. Sonic the scumbag. To be continued. Uh-oh. Still looking for Mighty. He has really got a very flat face, hasn't he? It's metal. The best designed character, period, in the Sonic franchise. And there's Mighty. He looks so chuffed. Schmack. He's so fucking strong. Just he's really fast. Look at that. Look how fast he is. Give him the emerald. He's staring into your soul. Yep. Mission accomplished. I love that sound effect for Knuckles being mad. Beep, 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 beep. That's very good. Yoink. Nah, big fight. Big fight feel in the arena here. Almost a Sonic OVA, but not quite. When they first find Metal Sonic. Oh. I'll take that. Thank you. I'll take them. He's doing the juggle. Metal Sonic's gonna do the juggle as well. Do the juggle. Who knew he could turn super as well? Apparently everyone can do that nowadays. It's just a thing that everyone does. I think even Robotnik has turned super. In the Fleetway comics anyway, I did. Well, this isn't fair. This is a major handicap towards Metal Sonic. Of course he's gonna get his ass kicked there. He needs a bunch of people just so they can kick his ass. Shaky's coming back as well. Are you messing with Sonic's personality? Very Sonic OVA. Uh-oh. There go the emeralds. See, Sonic is useless by himself. If it wasn't for anyone else, we'd be done for. Oh, there's Knuckles to get the Master Emerald back. KO. Thank you. I'll be taking this back. Celebrate! With a picnic? Tails choked? But does he spit or swallow? Alright, next one, and the last one. Featuring the nation's favorite, or whatever. Uh-oh. Bird's dead. Don't do that. He's your creation. You made him. He got just severely beaten by 4 individuals. That's the only way he lost. And slowly the seasons passed. It's a Sonic. The real one you like. Man, I was like, what the fuck? The bird ain't dead. He was just being kept safe. Luckily, Metal Sonic's got an opening in his chest. Handy for storing little tiny animals. Well, he's able to grip the flower. I was talking yesterday on how the hell is he supposed to grip anything with those fingers. He's doing a pretty good job with the flower. Oh, fine, I'll take him back in. And everyone's happy. Except for one person. We just kicked his butt, and now you sent him, gave him back to Eggman. Stupid. Anyway, we got these now. Oh god, have we got enough time? I mean, these aren't that long. Oh god, that's 5 minutes. 4 minutes. We can at least watch the one from Sonic 2. Fucking, it's like full on fucking orchestra going on, playing music. Which song is it though? It's already telling you now. Winged Fortress. They're doing a bit of everything, aren't they? Why does an orchestra make everything sound much more epic? I find. Can we go, man? Those guys really look like they want to be there. This song is too quick for orchestra. It's an orchestra playing Sonic music. What's it look like? Oh no, they're gonna drown. No. Who's ever playing is really bad. Or 5 years old, one of the two. This one sounds good with an orchestra. Like, hey. Toe tapping stuff. I just clicked my beard. Ow. Yeah, I wish I did, but, you know, time is inconvenient. Was this for the 25th anniversary? Or something? Or for the 30th? Maybe it couldn't have been for the 30th, right? That would have been during the goddamn pandemic. I got it. My little baton. it's the thing that you point out for the Wii U screen. I just have it there. Here we go. We got animatics. That's how you pronounce it. Look at this. Rough sketches of the whole opening. It's really for early stages of animation. I love how they still have red for the eyeballs from Metal. It's funny because I don't usually watch like extras for on DVDs or Blu-rays or whatever. But and this is what this feels like. But I will still watch them for some reason. What's this? The Animaniac? The Animaniac. The Animaniacs. This one's for the ending. Absolutely zero backgrounds going on. Or rapid movements of any kind, to show movement. But you know, there's so much more process than this. There's all they would have had to make storyboards as well. I know the whole sequence because hey, I did the whole media gig in college, so you have to. There's an even earlier step, and then you know you have to get the whole thing drawn out, and then you have to put the coloring in. Just so many steps and necessary things to do just to get it out onto the screen to look as good as it does. Is amazing. Anyway, unfortunately, I do have to call it quits here. But hey, if you want to watch any of these other ones at any time, then buy the fucking game yourself. or you can I can show them another time. Maybe when the DLC comes out for this, because it's sounding interesting. Because Sega, like I said, have been asking for. Stuff like that. Have been the team behind the game have been asking questions about what would you like to see in this collection or whatever, and people have been saying stuff about games. People have been saying stuff about additional characters to play as. You know, we could have Ray and Mighty in here. It could be anything. Well, you came to the wrong place today. This is Chatty Ackie. This is what Chatty Ackie is. But it's taken longer than I thought it would. It's taken the whole 3.5 hours. But it's been well worth it because I haven't done a Chatty Ackie in fucking ages. Still working on the Simpsons top 10 episodes. It's proving to be hard. Especially with everything else I got piled up. I'm trying to get ASF stuff out. It's all just coming to a grand slow halt because I can only get so much done, and I'm doing a big recording schedule so that when March comes up that month, which I will be talking more about in a vlog next Monday, you'll learn what's going down over the course of March of this month. But I've been doing lots of recordings for that, so then March I'm more freed up than I usually am, so I can do other stuff. Because when I come back, well, when we come back to normal schedule in August, what the fuck, April, I want to dedicate at least an entire week to ASF stuff. But I do plan to get Smashdown out before March, because goddammit, it's so close. Just I'm gonna have the time to do stuff to finish it off, and that's coming hard. That's proving to be hard to come by the last few weeks. But I want to get it out, and then when I come back to normal schedule in, as I said, in April. I want to devote at least 1 week to everything ASF related, because we've still got, after Smashdown, we've got to do the breakdown show. Eggman's got to do the breakdown show for Bash of the Brands. Then I've got the pre-show for Bash of the Brands. Then Bash of the Brands. And then the final Raw. I won't probably do the final Raw in the last week, but in the week, but I will... I don't know. But yeah, got to send it off properly, not just with a big event. So yeah, stuff to look forward to. Anyway, in the meanwhile, for next week, what's our schedule. So yeah, I will be making a vlog about what's coming up on the certain month of March. But I have been recording tons and tons and tons of videos for it, and I'm already halfway through the month. To give you an idea, like I've already got 15 videos all ready to go up for halfway to get halfway through the month. So I only got to do another 15 because I'm gonna post one every fucking day. But you'll learn more about that kind of stuff Monday. But otherwise, we've got yeah, just another part of Super Paper Mario on Sunday, and then more of the, I believe it's the finale, because there wasn't very much of the Rain on Your Parade DLC. You'll be getting another one of those on Tuesday, sorry. Thursday, though, I'll be back playing Dreams. So Afterburner will be delighted with that, apparently. And also, I'll be here next Friday actually playing games. Fancy that. But I'll be coming back to Vaporum to continue that. And also, I'll be playing more of A Boy and His Blob. But you can try and persuade me to play Frontiers if you want instead. And I'll sort one or the other. Because I was planning on playing that today a little bit, even if it was for an hour. But I don't know. As plans will go, you know, time flies by. But I wouldn't mind doing another one of these sometime, but I would have to have content on the screen to actually show that was relevant to the Chatty Ackie. So we might get another live one. But otherwise, they'll all be pre-recorded and pre-planned and pre-whatever. So there you go. But God, 3.5 hours plus. So I'm going to thank everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hang on a minute. I like it. There was a bit too much, you know, text to get through for when I was setting all this up. I am sitting in the armchair. It's here. But yeah, yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. You keep at it. But in the meantime, I'm getting out of here. I want a burger. I'm gonna eat one right now. So I'll see you however and whenever. Good day and goodbye. Signing off with Sonic Origins. It's been fun. I'm still only got 99%. Fucking stupid thing. Gotta turn into Super Sonic. Oh well, whatever. It is what it is. But we've pretty much milked this game for everything that it's worth. So it's officially done as of now. So, goodbye and have a happy weekend. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.